And if you don't like my politics, don't buy my book. Don't read them. And if you don't like my politics, don't buy my book. Don't read them. Girls read comics. Girls have always read comics. Problem solved. White boys, comic book reader. Don't buy my book. Don't buy my book. I literally can't even think. We can have a little conference on that. Would you please get your politics out of my comic books? Don't read them. What comic books are you reading? What comic books are you reading? Would you please get your politics out of my comic books? Don't read them. What comic books are you reading? What comic books are you reading? Comic book reader. Comic book reader. May I curse? White boys, don't read them. We're very worried about comics right now. Independent comic sales are down. Mainstream comic sales are down. Everything in the mid-list is way down. You don't make a lot of money that way. There is nothing inherently masculine of heroism. There's nothing inherently masculine heroism. Girls read comics. Girls have always read comics. Problem solved. Magic. Going into the red on singles and not coming out until the trades. Stores are closing. You don't make a lot of money that way. So, don't. Comics are booming.
Hey, Donnie Cates.
Ethan, how you doing, pal?
Good. I'm live right now. Like, people can hear you, so I'm warning you of that right now. Like, I'm actually doing a live stream right now. You want to say hi to Comicsgate?
Well, I would prefer if you and I could have a private conversation. I really would.
Well, I can't because I'm having a very public conversation. But if you want to say hi, Comicsgate, they could hear you right now, and they'd be very happy. 2,000 people.
I understand that, but I understand that, Darius. I get it. We're all good. Everything is good here. I'm just saying that a text. I will. Hey, look. I'll just say this. And you know what? And I'll just say this. All right. Then what I will say publicly here.
Right.
I'm serious when I say that. I can see where you're coming from. Okay. And I'm again, I don't know. That's the conversation, right? And look, you're not going to get this from fucking Scott Snyder. You're not going to get this from anybody else. Like, I'm actually trying to fucking, like, reach out to you here, all right? And if I'm not being as eloquent as I want to be right now, I'd like to leave you with this, but I will say this, man. I will never do anything to try and take food off of anyone's tables.
All right, pal. All right, you have a good one. See you later.
I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass. My children aren't going hungry. I'll do it. I'll drink your blood. And I'm starting to think about having to eat my neighbors. You think I like sizing up? I'm gonna haul him up by chain. Chop his ass up, size it up. I'm gonna haul him up by chain. Chop, 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 chop. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass. I'll barbecue your ass. Flat eat somebody, he would never do that. I will. I'm ready to hang them up, gut them and skin them and chop them up. You know what? I'm ready. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass. That's why I want the globalists to know. I will eat your ass first. I swear to God, it's the last.
Like a man, would you be as hard as you say you are? I'm gonna go. Run and go get your bodyguard. What you gonna do when she gets the fan? Stand and fight like a man. Show us you're as hard as you say you are.
That's backwards. Them niggas just gon' keep coming back, and that's when extortion happens. People struggle to get free. I know how this shit be. You give anything to live legitimately. But you can find if you do get in this industry, it's best to do business with me than against me.
Oh, Andy, let me kick you out for a second. Hey, everybody, it's Comicsgate Kings right here on Comic Artist Pro Secrets. It's me, Ethan Van Sciver, prodigal son, prodigal daddy to the Comicsgate movement. Hello to all of you. And I miss you, too. I'm getting so many messages from people. I miss you on Twitter. It's almost like the sun isn't shining anymore on Twitter. It's almost like the sun ain't going to shine anymore on Twitter because you're gone. To which I say, I know, it's awful. It's just terrible. Well, what can we do? This is the Comicsgate Kings show. We do it every Monday. Very excited to be with you guys. So excited that I almost fell asleep in front of the TV watching the Phillies. I woke up like, wait a second. I got the Comicsgate King show to do. I got to go hang out with this guy.
These four people. Look at these four people.
So sexy, it hurts.
To the depths of space. And now,
object to the text!
What is up? Good evening. Could you go one day without causing a stir? I mean, I wake up, I'm like, what is this noise? Band?
Andy, you don't understand. I've got to be the most hated man in comics, and I've only just begun. They have only just, they don't know what hatred is yet. They're about to find out what hatred is. I'm about to do something that is going to piss off almost everybody in comics, and it is going to upset. I don't know, is it going to cause the sun to come out again? It might, but I can't tell you anything about it just yet. I will hold this information and introduce this man instead.
I've seen horrors that you've seen.
Please, let's not talk about that again. I can't take it.
It's impossible through words to describe what is necessary to those who do not know what horror means. And you must make a friend of horror.
No.
Horror and moral terror are your friends. If they are not, then they are truly enemies.
Okay. I take responsibility where I feel like, I have harmed anyone, but I haven't harmed anyone at all.
Ethan, did you harm someone? Is that how you ended up getting thrown off Twitter?
Look, all I said to someone was, please keep yourself safe. That's all I said. And you know what? I guess it was too much for Twitter. And that's where we find ourselves in this predicament. But don't worry about it. None of you worry about it. All these things are temporary. You understand? The sun might be hidden behind a gray cloud every now and then, but he doesn't go away. That's for sure. And by the way, here's John Dillard, who super chats us right out of the gate. $20. 1 hour left to back The Buckler. Canadian Tussle on Fund My Comic. Oh, it's called The Buckler, Canadian Tussle. This must be The Buckler 2. On Fund My Comic, and then it's gone forever. Do it now! Diddy Mao! Do it! Do it!
For $20, you can get pushy like that, I think. So that's all right.
Yeah, we don't mind. You know, listen, we're here to be bullied and bully right back every now and then. You know, this is the way it is in Comicsgate. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on, let me try that again. There he is. I don't have an intro for Rob Hunter. Nobody's given me one. I don't understand. Rob, how are you?
I am fantastic. How are you? Besides the suspension?
Yeah, well, that was awful. It's just awful. I've been coping and seething about it all day long. I've been... Hold on a second. Where's my video? All day long, I've been...
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yet you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
But I'm okay.
That's what I just saw there. I'm not...
Ethan, sure. Is that you with wig? I know you lost some weight, so...
Yeah, that was me. That's my new physique.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Good trim.
Jay Bomba fan says, can you add Chad Townsend to King's EVS? I would like to. I like Chad a lot. Is he a king? Like, here's the thing. This is, by the way, being a Comicsgate, the existence of the Comicsgate Kings has pissed people off because they think it sets up a class system, a feudal system of, is it feudalism? Right. What would you, no, class?
Caste.
Right.
Feudal system.
Feudal system. Yeah, which puts some people on the bottom and just an elite few on the top. And, you know, listen, yes, but specifically, the reason for that is, this is all people who used to make... Comicsgate Kings is people who used to work for DC or Marvel or any of the mainstream companies and used to derive their living entirely from mainstream comics. That's the whole thing. And the reason why I called it Kings was not to set up some elitist sort of thing. I wanted to call it Free and United Comicsgate Kings on Mondays. In other words, fuck Mondays. Free United Comicsgate Kings on Mondays. Fuck Mondays. And then it just became Comicsgate Kings because it just became too convoluted. But it's not meant to put anyone down. Now, if Chad Townsend falls under that definition, then he's definitely invited. I'm not sure what he did in the mainstream. Can somebody tell me? I don't know. But, you know...
Comics.
Yeah, I don't, like, Chad is really, really good, and he's also friends with Bill Willingham. He drew Bill Willingham's story for me, so I'm sure he's done something. I just don't know what it is. Batman animation, people are saying. All right, so that's cool. Yeah, I'll add Chad.
He's worked in animation, so
he is a king. He's better than everyone.
That's right.
Oh,
like us.
Comic book artists
what?
Want to be animators, and all animators want to be comic book artists.
I never wanted to be an animator.
Well, yeah, but you haven't really made it as a comic artist, though, either. So
no, it's true. It also pays too well. It would mess up. It would mess up.
Wow. That was mean. That was mean.
That was mean. Make him cry.
I've been doing this for years.
He's always been mean to me.
Very unusual.
It's true.
Since Frostship.
Was not expecting that from Lopez. Yeah, that's cool. I never wanted to be an animator at all. I don't know.
Me either. It seemed like too much work.
Yeah, for like not enough credit is what it is to me. Like,
yeah, no credit.
You know, you just kind of, your name goes up in the credits with like 600 other people. Like, did you see that scene where Bambi turned slightly to the left? That's what I was working on for 6 months. You know, I had to take photographs of actual deer and study it and get it right. So, I don't know. I'd rather do a comic book. Charlie's London says, "Hey, Uncle E." Well, hello, Charlie's. Thank you for being a member for 48 months. And Darren Wagner says, "Back the Buckler. Canadian tussle on Fund My Comic campaign ends in 1 hour." Well, this is important. So let's just take a look at this this campaign. The Buckler. Canadian tussle. What the? Is this filth? Is it filth and degeneracy? The bastard is back. The Buckler is back, and he's not putting up with any more of your 2 stories in 1 book, Canadian tussle, and then Descent. And this looks great. There's a lot of running.
PG-13.
Yeah. Go over and back back that book. Absolutely.
What's the sauce? That's your book right there.
Death Metal Hero says, "Try as they might, they can't blot out the human sunbeam. Keep on shining, E. Keep on shining." And then he does like the devil, I think, doing this.
Is that what that is?
think
Wow,
so.
that's pretty creative. But he used the keyboard.
I don't,
Took me an hour
Andrea.
to do that.
This is the thing. Andrea keeps saying to me, "Could you stop presenting yourself as like evil? Like stop being like I'm Darth Vader. I'm like stop doing stuff like that. That's not who you are, Ethan. You're a kind, you're a generous, sweet. She calls me sweet.
That's awesome.
Husband and
Wow.
father. You care about other people. You care about your friends. Yes, you loathe your enemies. You try to destroy their lives entirely, but for the most part, you're not Darth Vader. So stop pretending to be evil. And I go, and then I go right back to doing it.
You try to use the force on her.
Coron Zenith, thank you. Wow, $50. Waiting for SFRP to hit Aussie but I just wanted to say, what is SFRP?
I don't know. He's from Australia, though.
Oh, it's Cyber Frog, Wrecked Planet.
Oh, that was cool.
Why would he just say that?
Well, he spelled cyber with an S.
Which is wrong.
Can't wait and hail. I thought it was a hurricane or something. I'm like, are you guys going to be okay down there?
For 50 bucks, he can spell it any way he wants.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's
he
true.
paid for it. I don't.
That's
listen,
true.
I'm not going to stop you. Can't wait and hail CG. That rhymes. Lol, love you, Uncle. Yeah, I love you too. Thanks for $50. All right, so very excited to have you guys here. We'll see who shows up in a little bit. I want to talk about what's wrong with Superman and Wonder Woman today, and what we could. What
We don't
I'm
have
just
6
like, what are those
hours.
kids up to now?
No, I mean, I like that's been a topic of discussion. Chuck Dixon did a little video about what the hell happened with Superman. He's broken. How Chuck Dixon would fix it. I'd like to talk about that, and then also James Gunn approves of Kelly Sue DeConnick. By the way, Kelly Sue DeConnick, of course, is in the opening song, like comic book readers don't buy my book. That's her. James Gunn likes her version of Wonder Woman, and no matter what you think about Kelly Sue DeConnick, a lot of people hate Kelly Sue DeConnick, but like I'm able to separate her from her work, and her work is terrible. Here's David Williams.
I've never read it, so I couldn't tell you.
I didn't expect that.
David, how you doing? David, hello.
I'm doing all right.
Hello.
How you doing?
Oh, good, brother. Good to have you. Yeah, you're in. Great to have you with us. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Also, take a look at this. David, look at this. I don't know if you can see the show because I can't see you. I assume you can see the show. Take a look at this giant-sized Vespis. This enormous-sized Vespis toy. Isn't that cool? It's like way bigger than normal.
Wow.
Ooh,
So
That's
you've
really cool.
got like
Is it a prototype?
Yeah,
Bigger than normal?
yeah.
Oh.
It's huge, man.
Wow.
Sitting on my desk right now, looking mean.
so normal sized Cyber Frog action figures, the human sized and Cyber Frog, and then you got this enormous Vespis.
This could be like a queen, or it could be a king. This could be a king compared
Are
to.
you going to do a play set next, like one of those huge play sets? Where-
I might. I mean, I'm thinking about making like one of those Hot Wheels car ramp toy sets.
Oh,
You know what I
Are you gonna
mean?
Have color
yeah,
variants.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Color variant cars. Maybe I didn't think about that.
No,
I don't know if I
Vespas.
can. Oh, I have one already. There's one with green eyes and like black legs. I have variant Vespis already, but I want to make a different Vespis as well. I'm getting kind of psyched up about the next round of Cyberfrog toys. I have begun to do a Rainbow the Brood action figure. It has begun.
Ooh.
We are
that'll
going to
be
do
in
it.
Scale to Cyberfrog.
You're
right?
a glutton for punishment. After
Well,
that,
yeah.
Juggling balls.
Is it juggling balls? Is that what it is? Sometimes it feels like it. Sometimes it feels like I'm just juggling my balls.
I always have to.
Hi, Queen Bee. What is this? Team up with the Valaverse to make Survivors. Oh, that'd be interesting. I get Valaverse to make Colin and, to make all the Survivors. That'd be crazy. Yeah. Those guys make good army figures, like military figures. And they do them real quick, too. I mean, they're banging these things out. All right, hold on. Let me bring in another friend who I don't feel like the show can officially start until this.
I was raised by the wolves, 8 to they fool. Run through the night, playing with your life. Going against the pack, that's risking your life. Better play it right, yeah, you better play it right. I got loyalty and blood.
Ew.
Oh,
hello.
How's it going, guys? How are you tonight?
John, don't bury the lead. Don't. Where are your glasses, young man?
Oh, I like to pop in every
guy?
now and I like to pop in every now and then, remind everybody of my youth.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
I don't think it works. I think it works the other way around. I think you look older without your glasses.
Really? Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Now you look 10 years younger.
Oh, there's the
now you have eyebrows. There, eyebrows.
Oh, kind of, a little bit.
That's better. That is better. All right. First of all, John Malin, welcome to the show. All of you guys. We're going to be talking about... Oh, you mean is John Superman because he takes his glasses off and...
Oh, where'd he go?
He's.
I can see the resemblance.
Oh, it's John Malin and his assistant. That's what it is. Without your glasses. Oh, Mr. Malin will be here in a second.
Yeah. Why is Lopez mean mugging me?
Oh, am I?
Yeah,
he is a little bit.
John, that's just called being grouchy and old. It has nothing to do with you.
Oh, okay.
You'll get there.
I was trying to read the chat, and I was squinting through my glasses to read the chat, so I had a grumpy face.
John feels like everybody hates him right now. He couldn't be more wrong.
Really?
Yeah, people just don't care about you. It's not a matter of hold on a second. Corin Zenith says, give this super chat money to Aaron. Oh, Aaron, look at this. One of the best CG artists I've ever seen. Love and prayers. That's terrific. That's very, very nice.
Checks in the mail.
Yep.
Yeah. wait by your mailbox for that one. It's on its way.
With my Cyberfrog Blue action figure.
Did you order one?
Of course I ordered one.
I'll have to send it to you. I'll have to go through and I'll pick out like the Kings and make sure the Kings get their stuff ahead of everyone else. Definitely Anna. Really just annoy the customers.
Yeah. That's what it's all about.
Show them off to everyone.
Yeah, piss everybody off. Sure.
Yeah. Today, I don't know. Today was good. I got the whole upstairs, the entire floor of the upstairs is all bagged and boarded extra comics, like the extra comics for the Honeycomb box. I made those kids bag and board 2,500 of each of them, and they're in crates and all over the piano room floor, ready to go. Wow. We ran out of tape. We ran out of wet tape, so I ordered some new wet tape. Which looks good. It's a nice 3 new designs of wet tape that we will be putting on these packages. And we also ran out of Gemini mailers, more or less. Oh. We have about 200 left, so we did order more of those.
Tape? I don't understand what that means.
Wet tape. You don't know what wet tape is? Okay, so we have right over there. See that sitting on my table? Yeah. Right there, my fingers touching it. That's a wet tape dispenser there. Hold on, let me blow up the screen. Yeah. That is a wet tape dispenser. Okay. And you can go to Sticker Mule if you'd like to, and Sticker Mule go to Packing Supplies, and what they do is they'll make a roll of tape for you, with whatever you want on it. You'll just give them a design, and they'll make tape that you'll put into this dispenser. This dispenser has a water container on it, and it'll wet the tape and spit it out and cut it to the exact length that you would like it, that you specify. So you go, I want an 18-inch strip of wet gluey tape, and it'll spit it out, and then you close a package. It's really convenient. Now the machine itself, this is about $1,200, but it'll make your life a whole lot easier. We have two of them,
Wait,
one
how
upstairs
much?
and one downstairs. About $1,200.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Yeah. No, but I mean, you say that, you go, wow, that's like, maybe that's expensive, but it isn't, because it pays for itself real quick. I mean, when you're closing up a whole lot of packages, we got 2 of them in the house, we got 2 of them in the warehouses, and we're give me a 24-inch strip of tape. I got to mail Lopez his complete set of action figures. 24 inch. No, let's make it 36 inches.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it is. I think a lot of people are using it now. I told Eric July about it. I think he uses it. I do see it on a lot of Comicsgate packages when they get sent over here.
I just use regular Office Depot tape. Does that make me like just out of touch, you think?
Peasant. It
Well,
makes you a peasant.
No, it doesn't make you a peasant or out of touch. It just, you know what it is? It's just, first of all, it adds a little bit of flair to your package. You could put your logo, your company logo, and it'll down the strip of tape. And when you're sealing up a Gemini, you pop that on there. And the wet tape dispenser makes it go real fast. It goes ka-chunk chunk and spits out the tape, cuts it. You just press it down over the package and you put it aside. And it's really easy. It's quick. You can't go wrong. I used to hate like twisting the tape as I was trying to pull it out of the dispenser, when I was using the old stuff. That's not a problem anymore. So if you want, I'll send you the link. Daniel, thanks for $10. R.I.P. Donovan, Crypt Daddy, just spreading the news. John, what is this about, Crypt Daddy?
I just saw that. I'm trying to see if that's real or not.
Who's Crypt Daddy? Oh, Donovan's our friend.
Yeah.
Did he die?
He comes on Jack's show. I don't know if he's dead though. I'm trying to look. So yeah, that's sad if it is.
Wooden Shot says, "Stop talking about tape, retard." But you know why he said that?
Issues.
I'm trying to help my friends, but he said that because he said, "Confirm this. Is Donovan? Did Donovan pass on?" People are worried that he's either dead or maybe he's just off Twitter.
That seems to be happening a lot lately. They off Twitter.
Yeah.
F in the chat says, "I love the all caps logo on my deliveries." Oh, thanks. Corin Zenith says, "EVS, you blessed me with your content and got me back into comics. I'm so thankful for that. And I'm so thankful to be a part of this community. Plus, John is the coach, and I can't wait for Godlike." Thank you, Corin Zenith.
Thank you, appreciate it.
That was very nice.
Australian boys are nice people.
Yep.
So I went back. Oh, Ricky Berwick announced it, apparently.
Oh,
People
really?
are looking everywhere for it, yeah. Like, who would announce something like that? Except for, like, his friends.
Another cripple, yeah.
Yeah. Quite a conclusion to jump to, says Carbon Heart. All right, we got to find out. And if it's true, John, we're going to make this show, we're going to dedicate this show to the man.
Yeah. Still looking.
You're still looking?
I'm on Berwick's. There's a GoFundMe. Heavy heart to announce with the passing of Donovan Castillo, aka Crypt Daddy. Anyone that had the pleasure meeting him? Yeah, it looks like he. Well, I guess if you go by GoFundMe, yeah, he's dead.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Rest in peace, Donovan.
You guys knew him so well, didn't you?
Yeah, he was in those animated cartoons too, where I'm always talking about the cerebral palsy girl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
What do you want to say about him? Do you want to do you have any
He's a really great guy. I think we were all talking about going to an ICP, gathering the Juggalos next year. That was the last time we were talking to him. So he went this year. He had a really good time. So
Does it say what he passed on from?
Probably everything that he has wrong with him. I mean, he couldn't breathe. He couldn't walk. I mean, he would have like a liquidy sound in his air. So, yeah, I mean, it's probably just health complications. So,
Mike Barron, we've got some terrible news, but that's not going to stop me from announcing you. A friend to everyone here, Mike Barron, hello. I thought it was really, really, really good. Mike Barron, who just vanished out of here. Why did I say something to offend Mike Barron?
Don't you make a move, Sonny. It'd snap your neck in a heartbeat.
Break up, Mike.
Hey guys,
Mike is the walrus.
I'm glad you're out of stir.
Cuckoo.
We're in real trouble here, Mike. We've got terrible news. A dear friend of the Jack Show, not Kelsey. He's not a friend of the Jack Show. But thankfully, I'm just saying he's still alive.
If Kelsey died, would he be missed?
Yes.
Oh,
no.
Now come on,
I don't.
Come on now.
That's
you don't know if you don't ask. I mean, apparently he'd be missed. You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Dear friend of the Jack Show, a fellow named Donovan, aka Crip Daddy, who was a comedian. He was what's known as a stand-up comedian who was in a wheelchair, that was his gimmick. Like, I'm a stand-up, sit-down comic. I'm in a wheelchair. People call me Crip Daddy. Was he a father?
I don't think so.
Okay, well that's good at least. Yeah, this is terrible news. Everybody's very, very sad. People are saying, kick John Mayle and send Bronca the link. Yeah, I don't know about that, to be honest with you. I will tell you this. First of all, Mike Barron, we had a little problem. There was a lawyer named Bronca in the Jack Show. John Malin did not get along with him at all. I did EFAP that whole video, well, most of the video of John and Bronca. John just telling him he's retarded and really, going to town on this guy. It was basically a fight between a blue-collar guy versus a white-collar guy. You know what I mean? Like a white-collar guy looking down on the working man and saying, I don't think you should have the right to even vote.
It was like Rocky.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
You're not a productive member of society. I must break you, of your rights to your vote to vote.
Yeah.
I assume that's Bronca.
Yeah.
I don't know.
John was a white collar.
He doesn't like the idea of people voting. Apparently.
Yeah, I was on your side, but I wasn't sure how people felt. But the comments on the video were 99-1 in your favor. People
great.
saying John Malin was 100% right, and he had every right to be angry.
People like the idea of being able to vote. Imagine that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like the vote to count.
Yeah.
That
Good
would
idea.
be more important.
In fairness, he's not against voting. He just wants the right people to be voting. So. Yeah, so he was trying to determine what those were, and it was moronic, in my opinion.
Oh, like a test or something? You have to pass a test?
No,
license?
no. I mean, we're treading over old conversation here, but whatever. Yeah, basically, the best way that I can represent, I would say that it's you have to be married, you have to have a child, and you have to be producing positively to your country. Like, you can't be taking any kind of welfare. So
that I kind of agree with.
And your family only gets one vote. So whatever. It's just so you get one vote for the entire family. So that was his original one.
Yeah. Originally that was if you were a landowner, you could vote.
Well, back in the day, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now it's anybody who turns 18 can vote. Anybody
who stumbles across the border.
Anybody who stumbles across the border with help from our FBI and CIA, our three-letter agencies. Anyone who comes here to rob, rape, and pillage our country, our nation's resources.
Yep.
Please vote.
Please vote.
We need you to vote.
Pillaging.
Need you to vote for Democrats to support you in the lifestyle you would like to become accustomed.
Yes.
Ooh, right.
That sounds like a great idea.
No, it sounds like a terrible idea.
Well, it obviously is a great idea, judging from the response.
Some people like it.
Hold on a second. SDA2 says, you've asked that he couldn't find my channel on the block list. So, yeah, I see you now. But, yeah, you're not in my block list. So people are saying you were blocked. Let's keep on this channel. Keep on whatever this is, because I can see you now. You're here. All right, let me read a couple of super chats here, and then we're going to talk about what went wrong, Mike, with Superman. I want to hear what Lopez has to say about this. I do want to hear what David Williams has to say. This is important. Here's Charlie's London, who says, there's very little you could do to stop me supporting you in CG unless you tell me you support Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. Then you're dead to me.
First of all, it's not football.
Yeah.
It's soccer.
Football's what we do over here the right way.
That's
yeah,
right.
exactly. Let's make that clear.
Yeah, Andrea said to me, she's like, have you ever liked or watched soccer? And I went, no, like that. And she went, oh, me neither. And that was it. Because, I mean, it's been soccer all day long on TV with that lesbian who missed the goal. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah. Megan Rapinoe, or whatever her name is.
That was fantastic. God, it's like, you know what? In a way, it feels like it could be like 2016 all over again. When the Cubs won the World Series and all this weird stuff was happening that shouldn't have ever happened, and then Trump won. Remember that? God, that was a great year.
It's like I'm viewing it through a mist.
Oh, you getting old?
No, it's just it seems a lot longer ago than it should seem at this point.
Well, yeah, the last couple of years have seemed like an eternity.
Yep.
It's
I
true.
will say this: I got bored playing soccer, so there's no way I can ever watch it.
Yeah, I've never really liked it that much. There's too much running involved.
That's right. And the scoring is so low. I mean, how do you get excited about it? These championship games, you might score 3 goals. Whoop-de-doo.
Yeah.
And you can end in a tie. Come on. I mean, you could do that in overtime, but that rarely happens.
I like baseball because, like Robert De Niro said in The Untouchables, it's an opportunity for personal achievement. When you're a narcissist, like I have been officially diagnosed as by Twitter, you like the focus to all be on you. And in baseball, you get that opportunity. In basketball, look, it might happen. Like, what if they don't pass the ball to you? Then you just sit there, juggling your balls and looking sad. With baseball, though, you get your shot probably 3 times, at least 3 times in a game, at least. To be up at the plate and for everything to be focused on you, people to be depending on you, that's baseball. And you don't have to run that much. There are a lot of fatzos in baseball. John Kruk, Babe Ruth.
Oh, yeah.
Even now we got Kyle Schwarber on the Phillies, big fat guy. He chugs around the bases. I can do that. You just have to hit the ball harder. You just have to, when you're fat, you have to hit the ball harder than anyone else.
That's right.
Yeah, you get all that mass behind it.
Yeah, absolutely. That is true. I watch these fat guys swing the bat, and I'm like, it's that gut. It's their gun. Like the gun power, FUPA power, boom, and the ball just sails and park it right out in the parking lot. And it's because they're overweight. That's why I like baseball better than
Jamie
anything
Mack
else.
says if you can do it fat, it's not a sport. What?
Oh.
Hey, there are plenty of fat football players.
Yes.
All of them.
That's right. The
Offensive
O-line.
line. Yep.
What about sumo wrestling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's you have to be fat. Wandering CG King Mardik Knight says, "Hail Exiles, hail hosts, the chat. I got mini banned too for being too funny. Sunday, Barbarian, Lopez, Robortic. Greetings, make nuclear winter sunny again. This guy's eccentric, and I cannot wait until he's actually on the panel with us. You're gonna like this guy.
Been around long enough. I still don't know who he is.
Eventually, this is the whole thing. Gabe El-Taib did the same thing. Like, he was circling quietly, anonymously, Comicsgate, doing work for everybody for a long time, and then suddenly it was 3 years later, he kind of said, I'm Comicsgate. So hopefully we'll see something like that happen with Wandering CG King Mardik Knight.
Yeah. This is like the one secret Ethan's been able to keep. Ethan, can you post his name in the private chat for me?
No, I'm not allowed. I promised him I wouldn't, and like, that's nice of you to say because you confirmed that I kept his secret, which I wouldn't even do that for Cecil. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You think of, I sold Cecil out so quick. Cecil's like, I'm dating this like 24-year-old girl. You cannot tell anybody. I'm like, I'm telling people the next live stream, dude. The next live stream that I do.
He knew you would tell.
Yeah, maybe he
Yeah, I
needed
think
me
he
to do
wanted
that.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do it to Wandering CG King Marduk Knight, so that's good.
True. Yeah, 3 years or 2 years.
Yeah. Darren Wagner says, go to Fund My Comic and back the Buckler Canadian Tussle, you apes. It's gone in 53 minutes. We just looked at it, and hopefully we gave it a little push.
Why would you close it out in 53 minutes?
Yeah, like, why? It's, what's 50? Probably, that's 9 o'clock. Probably that's an old super chat. I close it at 9.
Close it at 3 a.m. like everybody else.
Yeah, everybody's good and drunk at 3 a.m.
Yeah, and he's been on Kings before.
Yeah.
Right, John?
Has he?
Launched it on Kings. Yeah. The Buckler?
On your show?
Oh,
when you were
maybe
doing
on,
Kings?
maybe on Post Kings. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Post Kings. I'm sorry. Yeah, Post Kings. Yeah.
Guy from Red Bank says, I'm so sorry for calling you slippery all these years to E. You're not slippery. Twitter, a.k.a. X, is back the Buckler Canadian Tussle. Wandering Comicsgate King says, her work is terrible. We're talking about Kelly Sudaconic. Very slow. Too slow in real life. Hit my super chat if you get to it. Have a great great show, everyone. Thank you. Neon Knight Rider says,
We know he's overseas. See, he's giving away clues already.
he is overseas. I think he actually did say he was European, and plus you can see that he's super chatting me in euros.
Yes.
So this is an excellent clue as to who he is. He's great. Like, he's a troublemaker too, and that's why I think I really like him. Like, I did a little bit of research on his career. He's a troublemaker. Like, he's out there, like the SJWs. He's stomped on some rather large ones successfully, and can't wait. Very excited. Neon Knight Rider says, "What's the statues of Bass Reeves?" I think you mean status. Bass Reeves. What's going on with that, David?
Dave. I think he's left the building. You guys all saw that Taylor Sheridan. Are you there, Dave?
I think they're still working on the coloring. They were having a little pause because of some. Yeah?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello? Hello?
It sounds
Yeah,
like
we can
you're
hear
coming from a far star.
Oh, they were on a pause for a little bit. They were colored some other staff issues.
Ooh, staph infection.
Ooh, that's rough.
No, you guys all know about the new Bass Reeves TV show that Taylor Sheridan is doing?
Yeah, the
Yes.
one that is not paying David Williams.
Oh.
Or the Brightwisers.
You know,
I'm sorry
it ain't going to hurt that title.
No. Yeah, it's true, Mike.
I mean, it does in the sense that now theirs isn't going to get picked up for an option because there already is one. So it does hurt it pretty significantly. In fact, I would say that it's an uppercut to their. It's basically a 1-2 punch to their hard work, which is probably going to be better than the stupid TV show is going to be. I would say fuck that TV show and everyone involved. You're not involved, are you, Mike?
No. But I have to say that I'm a big fan of Taylor Sheridan. I love Yellowstone. He wrote the movie Sicario, which is just brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I expect that the show's going to be highly entertaining. And I've talked to Mitch many times about his marketing. I try to help. That's all I can say.
You talked to Mitch Brightwiser about his marketing?
Many times.
What did you say to him?
Well, I told him that he has to get on live streams to talk about it. I told him to contact icv2.com and tell them what's going on. You know that they're screwed because their distributor refused to pay them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
And you know, I don't know what legal action he's taking, but Mitch just needs to be on the internet's a lot more than he is. He needs to be a bigger presence. They need a spokesperson for that title, and he should be it because he created it.
Yeah, I do agree. Like I really like the Brightwisers. I really don't know all of the weirdness. I don't understand all the weirdness that went on. I think it has something to do with Iconic Comics and those guys. I'm just gonna say those guys. But I will say I like Mitch a lot, and he should have stayed here. He was one of these guys who had bigger ideas than just crowdfunding, and his ideas were really big and also very risky. And the risk didn't seem to really pay off. It was kind of like I was like, stay here. You're making 6 figures on Red Rooster. Get your Red Rooster books done, fulfill to the backers, and do it again, and do it again, and do it. But he went to a larger business. His business bought him out, and then, from what I understand, allegedly stole all their money, and then went running away with it. And then they were stuck with this Walmart deal that didn't pay. Yeah, that's something like that. It's just like the worst imaginable turnout to that scenario. And all the while they're being tormented about Red Rooster, where's Red Rooster, and all this stuff. God, Mitch Brightwiser at one point, like on a live stream, banged his head against the keyboard, like boom, 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 and I was like, I know exactly what you're going through, dude. There's some things that are just.
Allegiant is worthy of a deep dive from comics journalism. I don't know why nobody's done it.
You don't?
No.
I was gonna say you don't.
What? How long have you been here, Mike?
I have an idea.
A while.
I think you're worthy of a deep dive from comics journalism too. Where's your comics journalism deep dive?
Well, it's on the Daily Coast and Comic Book Resources and others.
Oh my God, I love your whole attitude about that. It's great. And I love this guy's attitude too.
Time again for total excitement with your fifth Let us leave the confusion and all the delusion behind. Just like birds of a feather, a rainbow together we'll fly.
Yes.
Touche.
What's up, brothers?
Touche.
Good to see you.
Good to see you guys. Please
Yeah, I would have the Brightwisers back here like this.
I'll talk to them about it.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of water under the bridge, but I still love those guys, and
I think it would be good for them.
Yeah. They were OGCG, right, John, or no?
Yes, they were.
Would you have Mitch and Elizabeth back? What do you think?
Yeah, they're allowed to exist.
No, would you support them and would promote their books and help them out?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Anybody opposed?
Make it happen.
Hold on, I'm going to put a poll in the chat, and we'll leave it up to the chat about this. That seems kind of fun. And it doesn't really matter. Mitch and Elizabeth are going to come back whether they, no matter what we say, they're going to make their choice. But let's just see what the chat thinks about this. Start a poll. Should the Brightwisers come back to Comicsgate? Yes or no? There we go. Simple as that. It's like yes or no. Now, one of those two things. And we'll see what people say. Yeah. Let me see. Beware of testicular torsion when juggling balls. Says Urashima Taru. B.A. Turner says, Hail Kings. Appreciate you. Yeah, this is sad news. Donovan passed on. We have confirmed that. Yeah. So, little something.
Yeah, the GoFundMe is doing pretty well. It's gone up by, I think, 3,000 since we talked about it. So.
Oh boy. Okay. This is going out to our friend Donovan. Little Donovan. I'm just mad about Saffron. Saffron's mad about me. I'm just mad about Saffron. And she's just mad about Mike. They call me Mellow Yellow. Quite rightly. Remember this song, Mike?
Oh, yeah.
It's a different Donovan, though. It's not our Donovan. But it is Donovan. I don't know if there is another...
It's not that Donovan, right?
No. I think that guy died a long time ago.
I think he's
pretty
still
sure.
alive, Donovan.
What?
I just went to his concert.
Wait,
No
Donovan
way.
outlived Donovan? Life isn't fair.
It isn't fair. You know.
Oh, Ethan, David just called me. He's having trouble with his sound, so he dipped out and he's going to try and switch computers and come back. So
We got to do something to get David a new computer. We got to do that. We got to figure out a way to get him set up so that he can participate and be a part of this. Even Mike Barron was able to figure it out, and Mike is like, he's probably the. How old is Mike? Mike is the oldest guy here. He's the biggest boomer here. And he was
I'm
able to.
104 years old.
104 years old.
I'm so old I saw Hendrix.
That's
He's
impressive.
mastered the. Did you see Hendrix?
I really did.
Oh wow!
Did you interview him?
No, I wish. I was just I was like 20 years old. Was at the Dane County Coliseum in Madison, Wisconsin. I saw Sly and the Family Stone there too. That was the worst concert I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but Hendrix put on a great show. I mean, he was serious about it.
How long was it before he died that you saw him?
Well, a year or two. I mean, they all died at 27.
Yeah.
Janice, Jim
Were you
Morrison.
smoking dope, Mike, back in the day?
I was.
Yeah, I believe that. I think you were probably smoking dope back then. I gotta say, I wish I lived back then with you. I would have taken you to Woodstock, Mike. Me and you would have gone to Woodstock.
I had friends that went to Woodstock. I would have loved to have been there. I did go to some festivals, some music festivals in Wisconsin. One was headlined by the Grateful Dead, and that was a great show.
Well, I would have gone there to see Sha Na Na. That's the group that I would have gone to see.
Yeah, baby. Used to watch that shit. Bowser.
Yeah, this is first of all, you've got Woodstock, so you've got basically like acid rock and hippies, and just and all this nonsense, and everybody's running around naked, and then some real performers come out playing real music. Sha Na Na. Look at these dirty hippies reacting. This is a real performance right here for Woodstock. Look at these guys.
That fateful night, the car was stalled upon the railroad track.
Hendrix was setting his guitar on fire on a different stage.
And we were safe.
Yes. These guys were taking the piss. I love them.
How did they even get invited to this, or did they just show up?
I don't know.
I know, right? I never even knew they were there until today.
Yeah.
Look at
That's crazy, man.
look at the dirty hippie. They're just like, what the? Hendrix is there. There he is. He's there watching Sha Na Na.
Oh no!
Oh, look.
Look at that guy. He's like, my erection is gone.
He's like, where are the Grateful Dead? Look at this guy. Two brain cells.
God, I'm looking to make on that whole fucking farm.
This is the greatest performance ever.
How did this not make the movie, the documentary? I don't know, man.
I don't
Yeah,
either.
I don't understand.
Yeah, it is weird.
Oh, jeez.
But I admire that. I admire people who do things like that, I think that's what it's all about. Thanks for the $20, Aaron, says Android33. I don't know why you wanted me to send a crazy lawyer to attack John, but $20 is $20. John has been quoted by the press. Yeah, he died, but I don't know if he's dead. John Malin, 2023. That's the buzz.
Thank you.
CJC.
That
Nick
is
Wilson
actually a
says...
quote. When he said that, I was like, what did he
Wait a
just say?
second, yeah. Hail Melon Militia of CG, Godlike, Go Fund My Comic. That's Nick Wilson. We've got Kevin Dory, the emotion in John's voice, talking about this loss. It's overwhelmed me. John's just like, yeah, it's true. John's like a bookkeeper. I think John should do the eulogy. John.
He owed me $50.
And with that, you slam the coffin lid closed, right? It's just,
Oh.
yeah, where's my fitty? And then, boom. John, do you want to do a good eulogy for
No,
Donovan?
I don't. What? He'll be missed. It's sad that he's gone. I feel terrible.
Why won't you
Everyone
do a
go support his
eulogy?
GoFundMe.
Everyone goes, so who's the GoFundMe for? His wife?
I'm assuming towards his family or something.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, maybe go support his GoFundMe. You want to pull that up so people can see it?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I guess so.
Dan
maybe.
Green passed away today too. I don't know if you guys know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he?
Who did? Dan Green?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dan Green, the anchor. Yeah.
Whoa.
Wow, dude.
That guy inked Silvestri.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jim Lee.
Oh God. Let me see this GoFundMe. A lot of people want to donate to the GoFundMe. There. Let me see. There it is. There's Lang Donnie. Is that a real picture, or is that like that's
No,
really
that's
him, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's him. Yeah, it's at 93 now, so that's great. I think it was at like, was that 4? I think it was at like 4 something when I first looked at it, so it's going up there. But
You
yeah,
sure you
guys
don't want to
can
give
go
a
over-
eulogy? You don't want to do that? Talk about
I
him,
don't
your
know- I don't know what
feelings.
to say. He was a comedian. He was a cripple. You know, he was a lot of fun on the Jack Show, and we're gonna miss him. He was probably in the top, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 guests that we've ever had.
Oh
So-
man, that's terrible.
Yeah, everybody
Wow.
loved Donovan. So
All right, John, I'll do it.
I just did it.
That was not good.
Yeah, he was an incredible person. We loved him.
No, it's terrible.
All right, hold on.
I didn't say anything bad. All right, go ahead,
It's
Ethan.
terrible that he passed away.
Ethan knew him better
Hold on.
than I did. Go ahead.
I did. I knew him better than anybody, I think. Here's David Williams back. David, are you here?
Can David do the eulogy for Donovan?
David, you want to do a eulogy for Donovan Castillo, a.k.a. Crip Daddy, a.k.a. Young Crip?
I don't know who that person is.
Okay.
Perfect. You're perfect for it. Go ahead.
He just did. I don't know who he is.
There
Did he
he
die
is
from
right
his
there.
Addiction? Is that what he had? Like from his handicap and his condition? That's terrible.
Jeez, Billy, that's a terrible eulogy.
I'm not giving a eulogy. If you want me to give a eulogy, I will. But I'm just asking a question.
It's to help cover cremation. Yeah, basically funeral stuff. So there you go.
I've been raising money to cover your cremation too, John.
Oh shit!
If you know what I'm saying.
How's that going?
Pretty
Your
good.
death? Or
Pretty
your
good,
cremation?
especially after Thursday. So it's
Oh,
going
can I
better
get
than
a
ever.
cut? I'd like a cut.
Yes. Isn't that the silent breeze? You feel that silent breeze in the pine trees, in the Pine Barrens tonight here in South Jersey? Our sincere thanks to everybody here at Comicsgate Kings who showed up to be a part of this gathering. You might be wondering why we arranged to have this live stream. And why we arranged to hold a funeral eulogy on a live stream that's mostly about comic books. Well, these were Donovan's friends right here. Donovan liked to go on live streams with a bunch of old people, grouchy people who wanted to talk about comic books. He was somebody who had an excellent appreciation for scenarios, just like this very one that we're in right now. I noticed that a lot of you were staring at his coffin when it arrived. It doesn't look normal, does it? It's not a normal shaped coffin, is it? But when was Donovan ever normal? When was he? He was the best offbeat creation in the universe. Way more interesting than Kelsey on the Jack Show. A little bit more talkative and likable than John. He liked to do things in his way. So he already decided how we should bury him, which is in a Bugatti-shaped coffin, which I think he will like. Within that Bugatti is a delicious Rihanna poster, in which he was also wrapped up. He said, wrap me up in a juicy Rihanna poster, and then paint my Bugatti-shaped coffin red to attract love in the afterlife, the love that I didn't receive anywhere except on the internet and the Jack Show and life. And he said, "You think I should carry some roses? You know what? Drop a bunch of roses on my body. I think I'll definitely meet better looking girls than Anna in hell." We argued that most of the girls in the afterlife would be dead, but he didn't care. He said, "So what? We're going to make little Casper the Friendly Ghosts together." He was good. People liked him on the Jack Show. People really enjoyed him. He ate good food. He never touched alcohol, never touched tobacco. He was a good son to his mother, and he made sure that his mother told him he was a good boy every single day. When John and Donovan were in 7th grade together, John would wait for him after school to go play basketball in the park. He would dress up in oversized shirts and shorts, and he would call out to John's mom, and he would say, "Hey, John's mom, why don't you give me a kiss goodbye? Kiss me bye-bye, John's mommy." And, of course, John's mom would do so. Called her. Yeah. John, what's your mom's name?
Sue.
Sue. Aunt Sue. Aunt Sue would leave whatever she was doing and go over and kiss Donovan right in the lips and say, "You are my good, real son. Come back soon."
Wow.
Why do I do this? It's such a waste of time. This is not.
Ethan, I posted a picture of his friends that are waiting for him. If you want
to. Where is that picture?
In the private chat. If you just want to share.
Oh, in the private chat. Oh, wait. In on Twitter?
No, right here. Right here.
Oh.
Private chat.
Oh, what the hell? Private chat. I got it.
Yeah.
It's on Twitter. Oh my God.
Can't you share
this
that?
is. Yeah, of course I can. I'm able.
I would wait. I would hope that that they were there too.
Yeah.
What?
There they are. His friends.
Oh.
His
Oh
real friends.
no.
Oh, well, he did go by Young Crip. I didn't know
did,
that.
and they're gonna
I didn't know that was a
carry
gang
his
affiliation.
Oh, they carry his coffin. Those are the guys that carry the coffin.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a video of that, Billy? Him carrying the coffin?
I can find it. Them marching.
Jeez.
Christopher says, "EVS, can you make me a 666-inch, foot piece of wet tape? Thank you." No. Adama says, "Hail to the Kings in the chat. Hope everyone's doing well." Well, most of us are. John's broke up. Janko Morningstar says, #free EVS, justice for SDA. Robert the Bruce says, "If I could reach through the screen, I'd punch Malin in the face. Try making independent comics, why don't you?"
Stop trying to make me feel good, Robert.
Yeah. Seriously. Yeah. R.I.P. Donovan. Am I done my eulogy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I remember when me and Donovan went to India together. Me and Donovan went to Mumbai. We were driving through the Mystic Mountains.
Mumbai.
I don't know.
Mumbai.
The snow was dense, but the roads were surprisingly clear. I think the respective department put in a lot of effort to clear the route for us. So we were on our bikes. He was in his wheelchair. Our luggage, nicely packed, tied to his wheelchair. It was precisely 1:34 in the morning when we stopped and decided to take shelter at home stay. It was not much, but it was enough for backpackers to just kind of chill out and then freshen up and leave the next day. 2 elderly missionaries, Mormon missionaries, were handling the place, and they were more than happy to accommodate us, but struggled to communicate to us in English. But Donovan was so sweet to them, he even offered to cook for the night. Great Donovan. When the lady guided us with Indian spices, we worked together. We made the best curry ever, me and Donovan. You ever taste Donovan's curry, Billy?
Yeah.
I have not had the honor.
John has.
It doesn't sound right at all.
The lady who ran the place said she tasted it. She said, "Oh, you good cooker."
Oh my
God. We couldn't stop laughing at the phrase.
Wait, in Mumbai? That's not what she said.
How do Indian people sound? I forgot.
British.
Oh yeah.
They sound like this. It's a little bit of a sing-song.
Oh,
Ooh, this is very delicious.
Oh, you are a good
Oh,
cooker.
welcome to the 7-Eleven. Let me get you a Slurpee. What else can I do for you? Would you like a Coca-Cola?
That's racist, Andy.
It's an impression.
Bad one.
Donovan, we all laughed. We said, ha ha ha, you idiot. Cooker isn't a word, it's cook. But Donovan wouldn't let us make this woman feel bad. He gave her a nice soft kiss on the cheek. Tiny kiss. Right in her cheek.
Like a peck.
Yeah, and he said, I am your good cooker. His smile, Donovan's smile, was so precious. And yet, he had so few reasons to smile in his short lifetime because he spent most of his time on the Jack Show.
Yeah, well, there's that.
However, he never regretted anything he did, and that's why he had no complaints when he died. We barely even knew he died until somebody just told us in a super chat. But what a great guy. You will be missed, Donovan. We will meet again, and I'm sure that when we do meet again, you will still give John Malin and me and Anna, Kelsey, to a lesser degree Cecil, that tiny little peck on the cheek and say, I am your good cooker. I've always been your good cooker. And I will be forever. Rest in peace.
Rest in power.
Rest in power.
Dan Dosh.
Young Crip Donovan. Thank you very much, everyone.
Ew.
How hard was that, John? Why couldn't you do that?
You know, I mean, none of that happened. But
What if it has?
You want to
not the
write
word
something,
for it.
John? I could write a eulogy for you.
thank you.
To read. Not your eulogy.
Oh, okay, yeah. Could you just send me somebody else's eulogy? And
Just have chat GPT.
I'm going to get right on that.
give me like an NBA player's eulogy.
I dated a girl who owned a funeral home. And when she was giving, when they were hosting funerals where nobody came, I would do the eulogies for people I didn't know. And they would go a little bit like that. I would just make it up. And they were warm and familiar. And I said very kind things. And there you go. So, John, I could do that. I can do that for Donovan. I could do that for anybody. So thank you. Rest in peace. Wandering Comicsgate King Mardik Knight says, I love you, son. Thanks, Dad. Oh, son. Black Phantom has 3 days left and $1,500 away from reaching 15,000. Please push it over. Thanks, Inhale CG. Aaron, see you in Houston tomorrow. Aaron, you're going to Houston?
Not tomorrow, but in October. I'll see you there, Chad.
Why did he say tomorro?
No, he said soon. You said tomorrow.
Oh, soon. I said tomorrow. See you in Houston soon.
Yeah.
All right. Mike's shirt is badass. Are they available somewhere to buy, or is that an old stock? Says Barry Roscoe.
I wish they were. We got Nexus shirts. Unfortunately, I don't own the Badger. As everybody knows, Ken Levin owns the Badger.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Can we beat him up and take it from him?
It's possible.
Let's do it.
You let your tiger out. So, the territory of many guesses. You let your tiger out.
Shane, why did you leave the minute I played your intro?
I'm looking around for him.
Yeah, I do. Yes, because I'm clearing out to make room for Shane.
No, there's plenty of room. You stay. We'll clear Shane out.
It's past my bedtime.
No way. It's light out.
All right. Well, Mike, we love you, pal.
Thanks,
And
guys.
God bless. I got
Later,
something
Mike.
to talk to you about in private later.
Okay.
Oh,
later,
you're in
Mike.
trouble, Mike.
Yeah, I gotta.
Busted.
Yeah, gotta take him to task. Let me see. Regarding your ROD 2 campaign, Aaron, Wraith of
Dog.
What?
2. Okay, well, that's
Return of
close.
Doge.
That's what they call it in Australia, is Wraith of Dog. So it's close.
Aaron L. How can I connect over email? Got some questions. Cheers. R.I.P. Donovan.
This is going to be complicated, but it's Aaron at aaronlopresti.com.
Wow.
That's not even complicated at all.
No, but
Hold on, I gotta write that down one more time.
Yeah, one more time, Aaron. What is that?
You got to get through a spam, of course. That's the hard part.
Yeah. Get through a spam folder. By the way.
You let your tiger
There
you
you
should have dipped out again.
You
should have dipped out again.
That would have been great.
Welcome, Shane Davis.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. It means
Well, it was either you or Meatloaf again, so
Oh,
we went with you this time. Tomorrow it'll be baked chicken with green beans.
my God.
Great to see you tonight. He said thanks for having me. That's what you say about dinner, isn't it? Or no?
No, I mean, when you're a guest, it's the polite thing to say. When you're a guest, be like, thanks for having me on your show.
When you're a guest at who's that cannibal, John, that we were talking about yesterday? Jeffrey Dahmer?
Dahmer, yeah. Dahmer.
Yeah. Would you say thanks for having me when you go into Jeffrey Dahmer's house, his apartment?
I don't think you'd want to say that to him.
Yeah.
He would
As
probably
he's chewing
chuckle.
on your leg.
Dahmer would probably get a little grin and a little chuckle under his breath.
He wouldn't eat none of y'all because y'all ain't black.
Or gay.
Yeah.
Or gay.
Well,
They would say
then,
or
they
gay.
would eat
Hold on,
John.
I don't know. Shane might meet one of those criteria.
He doesn't like
I'll eat
white
John
meat.
then.
Was it like he ate some white people, didn't he? The hell?
Thought so.
No, but he'll eat a gay person. So
Oh, you know that? I don't know if he ate them, but I think that first kill, at least in the TV show or that TV movie, whatever series, the white dude that I think he was lifting weights with, that was a white dude. I was pretty sure. That was like one of his first kills, I think, too, right?
Good. I just want him to be a liberal as well as a homosexual. You know, I don't want him to discriminate. I want him to be very open-minded. Vincent Ryder says, wrecked shipped to my old Addy. What's your email? Oh, Vincent. Cyberfroghelp@gmail.com. Sorry about that. We need you guys to correct your addresses. Your Ultra Costa justice for Shane's retarded friend. John's eulogy sucked. Bronco would have punched him in the face for it. Sad to hear Crip Daddy died or passed. R.I.P. Donovan, great Jack Show guest. So people really... Yeah. Shane, did you know about this?
Yanzi just told me about it.
How do you feel?
I think I was only on stream with him maybe once or twice.
Yeah.
I said, how did he die? And she's like, well, his friend who happens to be handicapped said he died like drunk on pizza.
What? How do you do that? You can't die drunk on pizza.
I don't know. That's just what the dude said. I'm waiting for
What?
details.
Ricky Berwick said that?
I guess.
Did he choke to death? Is that what you're saying?
No, he said, according to her, he was drunk on pizza.
I don't believe any of that. Shane Davis's Accent Level Up, Volume 1.
Hey.
Oh, Ricky Berwick said he died drunk from pizza. Can't make this shit up.
What?
How can you be drunk? I don't understand. I thought it was a bad
Was he
joke.
drunk and fell into his pizza?
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, he couldn't pull himself out of it.
Right. He couldn't breathe.
Drowned
Face
in
down in
He
pizza.
drowned in pizza.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
Shane Davis's Accent Level Up 1. Okay. All right.
Thank you, guys.
Now, hold on. There's still some more I want to say about this.
All right.
Once there was a man named Shane Davis. Mighty man. Great man.
Shane?
And he created a book about cats. He created a book about monsters. And then he created a book about this video game reality. And this is the one that we want you to buy today. Thank you. Now, moving on to Godlike by John Malin. Godlike the Romulus Saga variants. A lot of people backed Godlike already, but, back this. It's got a new variant by Dale Keown.
Yeah, beautiful. If you guys like science fiction, sword and sorcery, a little bit of all that in there, and superheroes, check this out. Godlike. Thank you.
John, I need some clarification. Now, you said you weren't going to keep it open for another 30 days, but it looks like you are keeping it open for another 30 days.
No, I was debating on keeping it open for 30 days or 2 weeks.
And where are we at on that?
Well, it's 30 days.
Okay. Well, I thought you could come in.
The debate was solved, Aaron.
Okay.
Our poll, by the way, should the Brightwisers come back to Comicsgate? 60% say yes.
No, there you go.
60% say yes that they should come back. That's great. Thank you, everybody. John Malin draws men sticking their pelvises out with crotch plates, metal banana hammocks, and G-strings up their backsides, as you can see from his back view here. I didn't notice this before, but
wow, incredible.
That's why Jeffrey Dahmer would love him for dinner.
Yeah. No, you would not find him at Jeffrey Dahmer's apartment.
Why not?
Because he's not gay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Everybody back godlike. And let's get Jonathan Malin to 72. Can we get you to $72,000 tonight? That'd be incredible.
Yeah.
If we could.
777 backers. That's a holy number.
It is a holy number. So that's great. Over here we have Cordrath by the great Andy Smith. I'm going to play his trailer.
Oh,
not playing you guys.
I appreciate it.
I like that red-headed Adriana.
Thank you. Guys, go back Cordrath. We are actually over 90,000 with the 2 campaigns we ran, getting towards 100. And Bud Root, 4 pages of beautiful Bud Root art will be added to the book. A little 4-page Lilith story to go along with that beautiful cover that he did. So, guys, go check it out. Get on the bandwagon. Great nostalgia there if you like Dungeons and Dragons and sword and sorcery, stuff like that. It's all here. Oh, look what he did to Conan. Conan's a pussy. That sketch cover is available. You can get that. So there you go, guys. Check out the first 8 pages there. Bunch of multiple.
I'm trying to find that great Bud Root cover. Oh, there it is.
There it is. Yeah.
Nice.
So 4 pages by Bud Root, colored by Dan Lawless, who colored that cover. So, it's going to look great. So
Pete Callen's hoping that Heaven has the best wheelchair ramps for Donovan. Thank you, Pete. That's very sweet.
That's very kind.
That's very nice of you.
You still gonna be triple?
I figured he'd be able to
yeah,
walk
like,
when he got up there.
Who says he's going to heaven? You know what I mean? Like, we don't know. It's not for us to judge. And I hope so, but yes, Wonder Woman is queer and it's extremely important.
Oh, jeez.
What?
Here we go.
All right. Creative team behind her comic run confirms what most have known for years. Did you guys know she was like queer?
I
did not. When I was working on her.
Yeah.
Didn't she make out with Superman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve Trevor?
Yeah, exactly.
Unless Steve Trevor has a mangina. I don't know.
He might.
And of course, they show a Dave Finch Wonder Woman. Dave Finch isn't on the team, the art team for this new change.
No.
Trying to sell it with a Dave Finch cover.
Don't sit there and say, this is how cool Wonder Woman is. She's queer, and then show Dave Finch's cover. That's not right.
Yeah, I love how they say that most people suspected it, except for anyone who's ever worked on her, ever.
Right.
Before last week. Including
the people
who created her.
Yeah, nobody thinks this.
They're trying to overrealize that she came from that Lesbos island and stuff, and assuming that this fantasy one is that, and they're trying to do a 1-to-1, and it just doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work. It's ridiculous. DC Comics is taking the groundbreaking and long overdue step to confirm that, yes, Wonder Woman is queer, and she has always been. The creative team behind Wonder Woman's current DC Comics run are revisiting her origins for a year one story as we look back on her life in the Amazonian island of Themyscira.
That's like Captain America was always a Nazi.
Always.
I thought they already did a year one story, 5 years ago or so.
That doesn't count though, Andy, because she wasn't.
Apparently not.
Boy,
It's a
Nicholas
New Year
Scott
one.
went to town on this, man. Nicholas Scott, totally kicked ass on this piece.
Yeah, beautiful.
Is she a lesbian?
Yeah, it's nice.
Nicola, no.
No.
Oh. Can we get a little representation?
I don't know. I guess not from Nicola. I don't know. In a modern context, the term queer can be ascribed by the LGBTQ community to those who are attracted to people across the gender spectrum. How could it be a spectrum? It's just 2 points, male and female.
Right.
Is that a spectrum or just like a straight line?
Well, that's the reality spectrum. They're living in the non-reality spectrum, so it's a much broader spectrum.
Oh, yeah. Those who choose not to define themselves by the traditional gender spectrum can sometimes also refer to themselves as genderqueer. In a recent interview with Greg Rucka, writer of DC's ongoing Wonder Woman series, he cleared up any confusion when asked directly by Comicosity if the superhero is indeed queer in current continuity. Why don't you ask him if he is? See, that's a question that would be better. Greg Rucka, are you gay? And that would be it. I would just ask that question. Yes, Rucka confirmed. Oh, I think it's more complicated, though. This is inherently the problem with Diana. We've had a long history of people, for a variety of reasons, including sometimes pure titillation, which I think is the worst reason, say, ooh, look at the Amazons. They're gay. And when you start to think about giving the concept of Themyscira its due, the answer is, how can they not all be in same-sex relationships, right? It makes no logical sense otherwise. It doesn't make sense at all because it's fake. It's like there's no sex.
It's not real.
Right.
Right.
They
That's
don't
like
do that.
saying that's like saying you go to prison, you're gay.
Why?
No, what he said. They're stuck on an island, a bunch of females, and they must be gay. That's like saying just because you went to prison, you're gay.
Well, I mean, many people who do go to prison do engage in sodomy, and oftentimes it's forced.
Yeah, sure, but that doesn't mean you're automatically gay.
It doesn't, right?
You end up in because that's like my gay vampire theory.
Here we go.
Oh no! Tell us about your gay vampire theory.
No.
Did you say theory or dream?
Ambition. Yeah, come on.
Sorry.
Open up to the class.
Didn't the TV show try to say that the Amazonians, the DC comic version of the Amazonians, they were all virgins, just period. They were not touched by anybody.
Well, they were made of clay, weren't they all? I mean, or was that just Wonder Woman?
I think they were all murdered, weren't they?
Just Diana was.
Diana was.
In the TV show, though? I don't remember.
Were they children of Zeus or something, or no?
No, they were all murdered, I think. I thought that was the whole DC thing. Was all the Amazons were like reincarnated or something like that, murdered women or something.
No, they were put away.
Is that a fantasy of mine?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think that's your dream. Yeah.
Your dreams are creeping in.
Oh no.
It's supposed to be paradise. You're supposed to live happily. You're supposed to be able, in a context where one can live happily and be a part of what an individual needs for that happiness, to have a partner. That's what you want. Mm-hmm. That's not what the Amazonians want. To have a fulfilling romantic and sexual relationship. No, they don't want that. They just want to block bullets with their bracelets. That's all they want there. And the only options are women. Yeah. For me. But an Amazon doesn't look at another Amazon and say, you're gay. They don't. The concept doesn't exist. Why do you think about this? What do you, like, what? Is this weird to think this hard about this cartoon that is...
I think it is.
Yeah.
It's really weird. I mean, when I think of Well, when I used to think of like different stories for like Superman and stuff like that, I never once thought, all right, I got to think about their sexuality before I can move on with anything. It
You know
never
what?
crossed my mind.
I personally, I'm taking over the Smurfs. And I'm going to do, listen, if you really think about it, you hear those Smurfs singing la, 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 la. They're very happy. And people can't be happy without being in a sexually fulfilling relationship. And yet, aside from Smurfette, who is artificial, created by Gargamel, and a new addition to Smurf Village, they're all male. Clearly, the Smurfs are queer homosexuals. Except they wouldn't know the term homosexual. They don't understand what's going on.
Vanity would. Vanity would.
What do you mean? Tell me about that.
Vanity, the guy, the one Smurf. I mean, I'm sure he understands queer.
You think he understands what queer is?
I'm pretty sure he does.
Okay, all I'm saying is this: like the Smurfs, they don't know what homosexuality is at all. But they do give it to each other in the butt because.
Oh, good lord!
No, that's all. Listen, that's all you can do. That's all they're capable of doing. And sometimes they. Shit. No, look at this.
No, you're right. That's not their tails. That's like
a butt plug.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god.
So they're always prepared.
It's like a gas cap. You just pull it out.
Oh lord.
The Smurfs are queer, and everybody knows it. And it's about time.
Grumpy, you prolapsed my asshole.
I'm sorry. Terrible. All right, now listen.
Oh my god.
Or you could do that, or you could just go, oh, they're just a cartoon. Like they don't have, they don't need to have sex. They're not real. They're not human. All that stuff. Let's not think about it.
This is DC Comics chasing an older demographic, like into deep perversions. Like there's really no need to go into this.
Yeah, there really isn't. But, listen, it's either, look, Shane, what do you want him to do? Write adventures?
So I worked with Greg Rucka like early on when I got in at DC Comics, and I knew right away he was a fucking pervert. Because he described
I say expound on that.
What? This is a true story. He in one of his panel descriptions was for a character that was a female doctor, like Amazonian doctor, and he's like, his description of her was she looks just of age.
What? The fuck kind of description is that?
That was in the script, and they handed me that, and I was like, this guy's a fucking freak. And
oh
he's
my
like,
god!
Yeah. He's also this very self-proclaimed Wonder Woman fanatic. Nobody goes like Greg Rucka's awesome run of Wonder Woman. Nobody says that. He does. He says that, but nobody else does. Like, so much so when Grant Morrison got Wonder Woman Earth 1, he got really upset and left the company just because somebody else got an assignment over him with a character that he says he's the best writer of, which nobody else says.
Jeez.
Shane, I'm sorry I heard any of that.
Yeah, fucking.
Can't
I had
unhear
tremendous respect for Greg Rucka until you told me that. And now, I don't know how I feel. All right. Defining her as queer. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Let me read more of this, Pap. Establishing a queer identity for Wonder Woman is part of DC's effort to offer the character a new dimension and origin. Wow, that would be so original. To avoid falling back on the regressive idea that she left Themyscira to chase after longtime love interest Steve Trevor. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. Why would we want that?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Defining her as queer needs to be a yes for a number of reasons, Rucka clarified, but perhaps foremost among them is, if no, then she leaves Paradise only because of a potential romantic relationship with Steve. And that diminishes her character. It does? Isn't that beautiful? Like, why would it diminish her character that she pursued love? Because she didn't know love before.
The rest of the world.
Yeah.
It would hurt her character and take away her heroism because she was in love with a guy?
Wonder Woman needs that queer bump in sales. 2 people.
Yeah.
Well, how's anybody staying on the island to have queer sex? I mean, what are we talking about here?
Yeah.
Stay on Scissor Island.
Yeah, doesn't that kind of Scissor Island?
them a scissor.
Them a scissor.
That's how it's pronounced.
I knew it. I knew I was pronouncing it wrong.
So is Rucka the new writer now again on the series?
No, I think Tom King is.
Oh, great. Everything's going to be just fine, guys. Don't worry about Wonder Woman.
I
think so, too.
Timbers.
Christopher says the gods would have cleansed Themyscira for their sin. That's what Christopher says. Interesting. All right, it's true. All right. It would hurt that character and take away her heroism if she left the island for love. When we talk about the agency of characters in 2016, Diana deciding to leave her home forever, which is what she believes she's doing. If she does that because she's fallen for a guy, I believe that diminishes her heroism. She doesn't leave because of Steve. She leaves because she wants to see the world, and somebody must go and do this thing, and she has resolved it, and she must be her to make this sacrifice. Okay, whatever. Anyway, this guy here says that Wonder... Hold on, let me open this up here.
Let's get a good look at him.
I'd rather get a better look at that photo of Gal Gadot. That woman is beautiful.
Yeah, that
Isn't she? Isn't she?
She is beautiful, but what about this guy?
I'll take a hard pass.
Is it me or does he look like a little chubby Mark Brooks?
Yeah, he kind of does. Or just Mark Brooks, in other words. James Gunn promotes... By the way, Kelly Sue DeConnick followed up on Greg Rucka's ideas, believed in them. And James Gunn promotes Kelly Sue DeConnick's Wonder Woman, not Greg's. Sorry, Greg. Sorry, Greg Rucka. John, did you see the new Rucka Ali video?
He went to Taco Bell.
He did?
Mm-hmm.
No.
He'll be back in about
Or the
20 minutes.
bathroom.
Yeah, we'll ask him again in a minute. James Gunn promotes Kelly Sue DeConnick's Wonder Woman queer history rewrite. He says it's breathtaking and beautiful. So apparently Kelly Sue came up with it, not you, Greg.
Yeah.
Billy,
What's
was that...
James going to say when he gets fired after all of his movies bomb at Warner Brothers?
Yeah. James Gunn is the same guy that said The Flash was the best superhero movie ever.
Oof.
Oh, yeah. He said it was a really special movie.
No, it was special, all right.
Yeah. It wasn't good. I mean, in my opinion, it just wasn't that good. I don't know how it could have been worse. Oh, if Michael Keaton wasn't in it, it would have been insufferable.
Was Michael Keaton good in it, though? Is he worth watching it? I haven't seen it.
I would like to see the Michael Keaton cut of Flash, in which everything else is removed except for Michael Keaton's Batman scenes.
Yeah, I liked Michael Keaton in it. So
he was cool on it.
It's great to see him again. I mean, he is what Sean Connery is to 007. Michael Keaton is to Batman, and I hope he reprises the role many times in the future, but I don't think he will. Yeah. All right. Is the DCU in trouble, at least for Wonder Woman? No. We're not talking about the mixed messages when it comes to Gal Gadot's future. Gal Gadot came out and said, we're working on Wonder Woman 3. And James Gunn said, no, we're not. And she went, oh. Yeah, it was really embarrassing. Everybody on social media.
That. It was the producer said it.
Oh. The producer said, no, we're not, bitch.
Yeah.
Did he say bitch? No, he didn't say bitch.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah,
did.
I added
Under
that
his
part.
breath.
John Malin, are you back yet?
Nope.
There's a big, huge line at the drive-thru, you guys. Give me a few minutes.
Oh, I hope he's trying those grilled cheese taco dippers.
Maybe he already went to Taco Bell and he's
that's
the aftermath.
His business.
Could be
the aftermath.
The aftermath of Taco Bell.
Poor John.
Releasing his frijoles. They said that in Blue Beetle, by the way.
Oh my god!
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
What do you think of Blue Beetle?
Save your money.
Okay.
Oh, it's that good. Save it for streaming. Got it.
Yeah. Save your money. Don't go see Blue Beetle. I watched Blue Beetle, and I was like, I can't wait until they bring up tacos. And I thought it would happen somewhere in the middle of the movie, but it happened in the first 2 minutes.
Ooh.
Remember, it's just like, yeah, like they don't know anything about, like, I don't know if Blue Beetle's Mexican or what he is, but like, he might as well be.
He likes tacos.
He likes tacos. Yeah, that's all they know about Latino people is they like tacos.
Wait, so you saw this, right, Ethan?
Yeah.
Okay. The fact that just say if this was a white man directing this, they would say, "Oh, this is racist."
Yeah, definitely. It's because it's full of like stereotypes and cliches. It's like, oh, you're telling me that like Blue Beetle's like father has Cheech and Chong bobbleheads in his car, and he's like high all the time. Like he's like, let me see if we can find another stereotype of Latino people. It's like, oh, Cheech and Chong. Like, let's reach for him, and then there's the other thing that like twice in the first 5 minutes of the movie, like there's a reference to like how high college loans are. He's like he's going down the escalator. He puts on his little graduation hat. He turns around to a stranger behind him and goes, "How do I look?" And the guy goes, "Like you're 6 figures in debt." And then they bring it up again like 2 minutes later. Like, yeah, I hope it was worth being 6 figures in debt. You know what? F the college kids. Don't go to college. It's not. Stop going to college. Stop funneling your money to these communist professors who indoctrinate you, make you get nose rings and shit, shave half your head, color your hair red, and call yourself genderqueer, make you angry at Trump. Like, just why? Why are we doing this? And then you come out of there broke, 6 figures in debt at the age of 22.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's insane.
And then you say it's everybody else's problem. It's not my problem. Learn a trade. You know, I didn't want Hunter to become a radical leftist, so I sent him to learn to fix cars. Look at him now.
There you go. Yeah,
Good
we did the
kid.
same thing with William. That's what William wanted to do. Now we're going to Penn State, looking at college with Matthew, and the money it's going to cost. Oh.
And he's going to come out of there like, Dad, you're just part of the oppressive patriarchy. And you're going to be like, where did you get that list?
I live in the basement till I'm 40.
I don't think that's going to happen with Bill.
Yeah, I ain't going to have my kid, trust me.
Better not.
No way. We're already, teaching him.
Well, then be prepared for him to flunk out of college because they will not tolerate, any dissent in any way. Isn't your father William Tucci, the bow hunting fascist?
Yes. Bow hunting fascist.
Yes.
The omnibus.
Anyway, who knows? So they're very happy about this. Look at it starts with Gunn himself giving off flowers, so to speak, in flattery to the hideous Kelly Sue DeConnick on X, the artist formerly known as Twitter. Filmmaker and DC studio exec showcased a cover and some pages from DeConnick's Wonder Woman graphic novel Historia, The Amazons, which retells their history and morphs it into something readers didn't recognize. Here it is. Historia is a breathtaking work of sequential art and one of the best things to come out of the DC comics in the past few years. Thank you to Kelly Sue, Phil Amanas, Gene Ha, Nicholas Scott for this incredible experience. Get it here. And so here you go. A page that shows a sub-pantheon of mythic Greek goddesses accompanied by and adorned with occult symbols is included in the screenshots from Historia and Gunn's post. The Meter's serpent, Artemis's antlers, and the witch-like Hecate are the most noticeable, but Aphrodite is also noteworthy. Not only is the depiction nude, but she is also a curvy woman of color.
Oh
DeConnick.
Hold on, I gotta vomit a little.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh my God.
There goes dinner.
Phil's work is good on this, by the way. I don't know how he did the feathers here. I did look at this for a long time, and I was like, wow, Phil's really gotten like fucking. I mean, good. Like his stuff is over the top. Kelly Sue says, it's incredibly kind of you to make the time to do this here and on Blue Sky, too. We got to get on Blue Sky and invade that space right now. They're all going over there to Blue Sky.
Blue Sky?
Is that a new Twitter?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
John, what did you get at Taco Bell?
Nothing.
What? You didn't just go to Taco Bell? I thought you did.
I was organizing my books.
Organizing my books.
What were you really doing?
Nothing.
Crying in the corner.
he took a power nap.
Crip Daddy passed away. It's hit him hard. He just hit
John, I wanted to know if you had already seen the new Rucka Rucka Ali video.
No, I haven't.
Okay, here it is.
Pilled and based, telling some kids that they're facts. Oh yeah, I call them facts. Oh, then I go on Grand Theft Auto and tell some Mexican he's gay. I tell him go back to his country, but he doesn't understand what I say. All he says is he's gay.
How was that? Good?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah. It's a new Rucka Rucka Ali tune. I was rocking out to it a little bit. Yeah.
I don't game much. But if I did,
yes, horrible.
But if I did game, I think I would be dropping bombs.
I don't play those games either, so I have no idea what it's about. But I thought I'd share it with you. It's a new Rucka Rucka Ali tune. You can go check it out on his site. He's something else. James Gunn says, it was kind of you to put so much heart into something so beautiful for us to enjoy. Garbage Deer. Please stop telling Kelly Sue DeConnick she's doing things that people enjoy. That's not good. Oh, here's the piece. Look at this. What do you think of this artwork, John? It's queer, right?
Yeah. I guess. I don't know. It looks okay. What's with the peacock stuff?
I don't know, but I'm like, wow, how do you do that? That looks pretty good. It's like Wonder Woman, but she's like dressed in drag. You know, it's like she's a woman, but she's a drag queen.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so Wonder Woman is now queer. Now, I would say the answer to that problem is to stop doing that. Now, Chuck Dixon, former DC writer Chuck Dixon, current Rippaverse writer Chuck Dixon. Are you excited for that, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of you sound excited at all.
Superman looks gay there.
Yes. This is from the new Superman TV show, Superman and Me. I think it's.
Did you say Superman in Me?
What show is this?
Well, it is
Isn't that
one.
what it's-
I'm
not sure what it's called. I think it is Superman in Me, but I could be wrong.
Adult Swim, right?
Right.
Yeah. By the way, Jimmy Reyes is in the chat. Hello, Jimmy Reyes. How are you doing?
Hello, Jimmy.
God bless Jimmy Reyes. God bless him. God bless him.
James Gunn is the next in line to try to give Superman an upgrade in his reboot that won't enter production until next year. But a lot of you...
In his reboot.
It's an upgrade in his reboot. But a lot of you out there wonder if he is the right man for the job. He doesn't do himself many favors when his story seems to change every week as to what Superman legacy is. A workplace origin story sounds like a good start at first glance. However, that is such an abstract idea that Gunn might fumble and thus fail to bring the Man of Tomorrow back to his roots. Casting updates indicate legacy is going to be cluttered, which, while doesn't mean it'll be turned into an unfocused mess, the risk is there. Gunn might not know what his fans want either, despite how long he has been one. Dozens of other fans and creators could have put better ideas to put Superman back on top. One who opined in the past that Gunn was over his head, writer Chuckery Dixon, who has a... Dick's out for Dixon, everyone in the chat. Dick's out for Dixon.
Yeah. Chuckles.
Yes, indeed. He has a pitch for what could make things work. Let me see how long this is. Can I watch this? No, it's 44
Cats and
fucking
kittens,
minutes.
geeks and geekettes.
Oh my God. Let me just cut. We'll do the notes here. 44 minutes. Dixon is mainly associated with Batman, but he has known DC's pantheon of characters up and down his entire career. As a lifelong fan of all things Superman, such as the Max Fleischer robots. Remember these?
Yep.
These were
great.
That was a great episode.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Great
Where
stuff.
what are they? Robbing banks and then Lois gets stuck in its chest or something like that.
Yeah.
Yep. In its butt, I thought.
It doesn't have a butt.
Ended up ripping
No, there was
the
like a
robots
compartment
off and
in-
putting them
in
in
their-
a Lupin episode.
You know what was
Compartment in
so
their bag.
great about those episodes? It was always her getting in trouble and Superman getting her ass out of trouble. I mean,
That's what it should be. I mean, that's what men are here to do. They're here
Right.
to get women out of trouble, essentially, I think.
Mhm.
I think that's what we're here to do. I don't know. Cordrat picks up another backer, by the way. Godlike, the Romulus
thank you.
Saga exclusive variants
Come on,
needs
92.
one more backer. One more backer, guys. Let's go.
This is the
and of
worst
course-
day ever.
It is? It's the worst day?
Yeah, Donovan died, and now I'm not even at 72,000.
Oh, well, if you guys want to make it up to John about his friend's death, God, John, that's really... somebody just back his campaign and bring him to
I know, it's
72,000.
really depressing. Yeah, I know.
Can I, if I get a moment, I do want to tell people we did put our stretch goals up, and the first one's unlocked at $60,000. Everybody's getting like a trading card of the main character Morn. So now that's in the campaign because on our website we've already crossed $61,575. Thanks everybody for all the support. This is my awesome, cool kind of Spider-Man meets Tron video game book. We have 2 books in this campaign. Extend Respawn, which features 4 artists, Kelsey Shannon, Monica, Donald DeLay, and Anthony. And of course, the main book, my own. So please go check it out. We also have an Art of Shane Davis sketchbook in this campaign. I just want to thank everybody for all the support in less than a week, or I guess it's a week now, moving up on $62,000.
Nice.
Beautiful. By the way, you did get a bunch of new backers. John didn't. So I just thought I would point that out too. Yeah. That's kind of weird. It's not what I expected to happen. But back Shane Davis's accent level up and also go back godlike. And let's get John to 72,000 tonight. All right. Let me see. Back to Chuck Dixon, the greatest. All right. Here's Superman. This is what Chuck Dixon suggests, and I want to see if Aaron Lopresti will draw this. I'd like to assign this to him. My opening scene would be Superman versus a giant robot. This is what Chuck explained on his YouTube channel. I want to see Superman versus a giant robot. Superman used to fight giant robots all the time. I love the Fleischer cartoon where he fights the magnetic monsters. We all do. And wouldn't you, with a scene like this, learn everything you wanted to know about Superman in a few minutes? Deep down, he wouldn't want to see a Superman film that doesn't open like that, in a pseudo-James Bond opening that moves with the story from there. That's what he said.
That was one of the big hiccups on that Superman Returns film. Was there was really no big special effects besides him like lifting the Daily Globe planet thing or Daily Planet Globe thing. I mean, a big special effects fight scene with a robot is. I would love that.
I don't care if he fights a robot or not. Like I'm like I don't want to see that. I don't care.
I do, because in a few minutes you could actually get all his superpowers out, which, you know, a lot of times they don't do that, or they do it in a really campy way. So I mean, you know, I feel like opening up with a big action sequence in a Superman film rather than just start off with like an origin story or his rocketing the Earth or whatever could be a big advantage. I mean, I'm kind of tired of superhero origin stories.
You are?
I mean, I don't need another Superman origin story.
How do you feel about Christmas time, which is the origin of the ultimate superhero, Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior?
Pretty good origin.
Does that bore you? It's boring.
No, I celebrate it once a year.
Once a year. So, once a year, would you allow a new Superman origin story to be told by Hollywood? Oh, no, you wouldn't. That's weird. That's
Shane
weird.
doesn't want to see the Passion of the Christ Part 2 made either.
I noticed that about him. He doesn't even, like, he's like, you know what? I was cool with the way Passion of the Christ ended. I wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Most
Really?
Christians were not. You know, the way Passion of the Christ ended, it's like, you know, you want it to end with the resurrection of Jesus Christ, and he's like, hey, guys. You know,
Wait,
that's
it
what
does,
you want.
doesn't it? Isn't that what Aaron talked
Yeah,
about?
he
like a month ago?
rises.
Yeah, I
and
thought it did.
It cuts right then when he's rising up.
Are you sure that wasn't like a cut scene or
Like
like
a
a
zombie?
after credits?
Yeah.
No, it shows his hand with the wound in it.
Yeah.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Terrifying.
That is kind of scary. All right. Anyway, I'll ignore that since I was wrong. And we'll move on without an apology. Without an admission of guilt.
There you go.
The ensuing challenge, forming the heart of the plot, would be a threat to Metropolis and the Earth. Even Superman might have trouble stopping. However, he would use his strength and intelligence to defeat evil. Oh, the robots are evil. And surmount whatever peak he has to climb. That's the formula. It's not that hard, Dixon said. All right.
I didn't hear anything about
Ain't
truth,
lying.
justice,
Ain't
or the
lying.
American way.
I didn't either. I didn't hear anything about the American way. Next question he read, how Dixon would fix Man of Steel's ending, dovetails with all the above. He answered that Superman would find another way to beat Zod without killing him, ideally through some means his foe didn't think of or was unaware of. The natural place to plant the seed for that is the setup. First 30 pages of the script, and that movie sucked. It really did suck. Like, I got people, Man of Steel, I got people still like defending that movie to me, and I'm like, why? What are you talking about? Well, he had to kill Zod. Oh, he did? He had to kill Zod? Like, somebody wrote this movie. This didn't really happen. This isn't a discussion. Like, this isn't a conversation that we can have. Like, you know, this is like one of those creepy conversations about, what's his name? The cop kneeled on his neck, and, oh, you know, he had to do it. Or no, it didn't actually happen, okay? This is a story that somebody made up.
It could have went exactly like Chuck said. They could have set up Kryptonian handcuffs in the beginning, and then right at the end, Superman pulls him out. You're under arrest, Zod. That's it.
Could have put him in the Phantom Zone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And by the way, he could have put him in the Phantom Zone, like, you know, by the way, he could have put him in the Phantom Zone and not let him destroy and kill all of Metropolis first.
Mm-hmm.
See, the thing is, if Superman is going to kill Zod, then why don't you kill him before he kills every single human in your city? Like, maybe that's like, you know what, that you've killed every single person in Metropolis. That's the last straw. I guess I'm going to kill you. What the hell, man? It was the dumbest movie. And then look at his face. How does Anna love this man? I failed so fucking hard. Everyone's dead, and I just gave in and pissed all over my own values and virtue.
I was kind of more upset with the whole him watching his dad die.
Yeah, that bothered me. That he let his dad die and he killed Zod.
Yeah, that wasn't the Zod thing. Isn't the weirdest part of the movie? The watching his dad die And I still can't grasp that. Was it to protect his identity? That was the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care that he even kills, because he kind of, in a way, kind of killed Zod in Superman 2 by letting him fall into the icy abyss of the. Kind of made that happen there. But what bothers me,
I always felt like there were jail cells down there, though.
Oh, maybe it's just like, oh no, it's real cold down here.
But Superman killed before in comics.
Polar bears down there waiting.
Polar bears?
He didn't. He after the comics code, that's when that no kill thing happened across the board with most of those characters.
Yeah, I support it. I think DC heroes shouldn't kill at all, but if they're going to kill, you know what I mean? Like, can you do it like don't do it because you failed at every single aspect of your task. You know what I mean? It's like he failed utterly in this movie. Utterly failed.
You kill when you don't have to. You know, when you want to kill, not because you fucked up. Then you got
Indiscriminately from a clock tower with a rifle.
Oh.
I actually like the Christian Bale Batman sequence with Raj al Ghul where he doesn't save him. Like, he doesn't kill him, he just doesn't save him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like that's kind of like what you're talking
that.
about with the Zod and the and whatever in the.
Do you think Superman was a murderer or he just killed somebody?
Well, see, that's hard to say, right? I would say he's not a murderer because soldiers kill.
Yeah.
And they're not murderers, you know. So I think he was okay to kill. But see, the thing about Superman is, like, morally justified to kill. But the thing about Superman and superheroes is they're so extraordinarily superpowered, they have the ability to find another way, whereas our soldiers don't. We don't have we can't toss them into the Phantom Zone. So our soldiers are morally justified in killing. In a way, Superman would be too, except for the fact that he has extraordinary powers that should make it so that he doesn't have to.
I mean, so let's break this situation down. Like, he's got Zod in a headlock, right? His eye beams are these people are pinned against the wall. For some reason, they can't run the other direction while he's holding it. Whatever.
That's right.
Okay. So this is Superman. Why doesn't he just use his ice breath and freeze Zod's head in a giant block of ice?
Or why doesn't he cover his eyes?
I mean,
Why doesn't he just cover his eyes with his hand?
With his own hand, right? Like, his hand should.
They already established that it hurts them in the movie.
Yeah.
No.
Or he could.
Why doesn't he fly him up out of there?
Wait, hang on.
Why doesn't he stick his thumb up his butt?
Right. All of these things.
He wouldn't be expecting.
Why didn't I think of that? Jeez, that's brilliant.
But wouldn't Superman lose his own hand to save those people's life?
If he wasn't a selfish prick.
This is like a year one Batman who's not perfect, so he's a year one Superman who wasn't perfect.
Yeah, but he sucks.
Yeah.
This is the whole thing. Like, there's no reason to write this movie where Superman is not perfect. There's no reason to do that.
Well,
it's like, well, I mean, at one point Superman wasn't perfect, and so we didn't know.
If a producer's saying we want an imperfect Superman, are you going to do it?
No,
that nobody said they wanted imperfect Superman. They said wanted an edgy Superman. No, they said they wanted an edgy Superman, something that had a little bite to it that would rattle the cages. That's what that was about. They weren't looking for an imperfect Superman. They were just wanting to They wanted Superman fans to debate it into the next sequel.
I compare Superman to Santa Claus all the time, in the sense that they're both beloved, happy figures of mythology that aren't real, can never be real, and nobody should impose reality on these characters when they're writing them. Like, listen, we want a depressed Santa Claus. Don't you want to write a depressed Santa Claus? Wouldn't he be depressed? He has to live in the North Pole inside for 364 days, and the only day he gets out, he has to, like, be driven by a sled full of shitting animals who has to go to everyone's house overnight with all these toys that he made that he doesn't get paid for. It's like, wouldn't you be a little depressed living with Mrs. Claus and the elves?
Well, I agree.
Yeah.
Well, they made that movie.
But
Mel Gibson, right?
Yeah.
No, they just did. The guy from Stranger Things. He did that.
Oh.
That Santa
Violent Night.
Yes.
Yeah. Violent
And
Night.
the reindeer shit on everything.
Oh, Violent Night was great.
All right, let's get John Malin to 72,000 right now. Boom, we did it. 72,000.
Boom, look at that.
Ooh, thank me. I did that. You're welcome.
Overshot.
Guys, he's over though. He just wanted 72. Can somebody ask for a refund? Come on, let's get it done.
Let's get some refunds going.
No, let's not get crazy here. Yeah, and then by the way, give it to me. I said that during Pencils Down. Like, you want to know why like so many mainstream comic book people like despise me? People were losing their jobs during Pencil Down, and I just made $1.2 million on Cyberfrog 3, and I said, those of you, take their salaries, their $30,000 a year salaries, and invest them in Cyberfrog 2, Red Extermination, or Wreck Planet. I was saying all kinds of stuff like that. It's absolutely terrible, and I don't apologize. It was funny. All right, here we go. Core The Reckoning by Andy Smith.
Hello.
Andy Smith.
That's right,
God
76
bless you,
pages.
Hello.
Thank you. Going to be 80 pages with 4-page story by Bud Root, the man that did the Lilith variant cover. He's great at drawing the sexy ladies. Cordrath is badass barbarian action coming at you. If you like Game of Thrones, Conan, and Dungeons and Dragons, you will love Cordrath. Get that nostalgia feel. Put a little joy in your life. Get Cordrath.
That was beautiful, man. That was almost as good as Malin's eulogy.
Oh, thank you.
Malin's eulogy was terrible.
Second.
Oh,
I know. I just caught that.
It was from the
bastard.
heart.
Yeah, it's from the heart. Aaron.
They did just say that Donovan did die factually choking on pizza. To which I say,
God.
Damn.
you know, I'll see you soon. You know what I mean?
Is it wrong of me to wonder what topping was on it?
Oh my goodness!
I'm sure it was pineapple.
Will they cremate the wheelchair too?
Oh my God!
No, come on. Boo.
Well,
Oh, see, I would just.
Egyptian.
I would dip it in cement and make that the headstone.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Good idea.
Thank you.
All right. So anyway, first 30 pages of the script that Chuck Dixon is writing is the best place to introduce an object or MacGuffin that'll be important later. And in a tightly written movie, you don't see the twist coming, which was the case Dixon remarked on with the sled Rosebud in Citizen Kane. Wrapping up his thoughts on the subject, Dixon clarified that everything boils down to the language of cinema, which is shared. By the way, let me just say something, Chuck, about Rosebud in Citizen Kane. That was not. You don't see the twist coming, which was the case Dixon remarked on with his sled Rosebud in it. Is he making fun of? No, he's not. He's saying it was good, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the whole thing about Rosebud and Citizen Kane. Let me inform everybody about how great Orson Welles was. Let me just take a minute. So Orson Welles and the movie Citizen Kane is about William Randolph Hearst.
Yep.
Who was a famous yellow journalist, tyrant. The guy was actually a Republican. He would have been considered a conservative, but he was very much disliked by the left and definitely by Orson Welles. But Hollywood was pretty much terrified of this man because he could make or break careers with his gigantic newspaper empire. Everybody read newspapers back then. In fact, he's the guy who destroyed Fatty Arbuckle's career and made the whole thing about the Coke bottle up the hoo-ha that killed, poor Virginia, what's her name? Anyway, here comes Orson Welles, who hears through the grapevine. William Randolph Hearst is married, but he's dating a young starlet, okay? Everybody knows it. They're at the parties together. He hears that William Randolph Hearst refers to his starlet girlfriend's vagina as Rosebud. That's his nickname. Let me open up your Rosebud. To his little starlet girlfriend. You understand? So then he creates Citizen Kane, and he names the sled Rosebud, which is a MacGuffin, but that's not the point. He was trolling one single person through this movie. You've got the William Randolph Hearst character dying at the opening of the movie and saying a single word, Rosebud. And William Randolph Hearst did not like to be mocked. And then the entire movie goes, we're going to find out what he meant when he said Rosebud. What was he referring to? Rosebud. So William Randolph Hearst knew this movie was criticizing and making fun of him by this smart-ass Orson Welles. And he must have sat there. He caught an early screening of it. Like this, gripping the handles of his seat, thinking that at some point they were going to expose that Rosebud was his girlfriend, his young chippy girlfriend's vahuha, and that would disgrace and humiliate him. And he didn't let go until the end, when it was like, oh, it was the name of the sled.
Yeah.
What were you worried about? That's the truth. That's what's so great about Citizen Kane. That is why I love Orson Welles and I love that movie. Everybody thinks it's like, oh, well, it was a statement about his young childhood and this one thing that he missed. No, he was trolling William Randolph Hearst, making him think that he was going to tell the world that he calls his little chippy girlfriend's vagina Rosebud.
No.
Genius.
He
Absolute genius.
He would not carry any ads for that movie in his newspapers, and that's why, probably the reason it didn't win Best Picture, because he kept it from getting as much publicity as possible. Hearst.
Isn't that interesting how the press does that today?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think Cyberfrog would win every single Eisner. Wreck Planet would win every single Eisner if I wasn't calling everyone pussies with it, which I kind of am. Like, I mean, that's what the book is doing.
The best is called Rosebud.
Yeah. I should actually do some stuff like that. I do know where some skeletons are buried. I could, like, refer to them in Cyberfrog. I won't do that, though. Wrapping his thoughts around this subject, Dixon clarified that everything boils down to the language of cinema, which is shared and understood the world over. We understand it better than you. The bottom line is Chuck Dixon's Superman would be principled and would never kill because he'd never have to. Right! He's smart enough to figure out a way around it. Right, Chuck? You see, you got these people writing these stories, and everybody goes, well, I don't know, maybe Superman would do that. No, he wouldn't. What? Keep the character intact. The character is the character. The character has to represent a certain set of ideals. He has to make people feel a certain way. What do you think of this, Aaron Lepresti? Let's talk about what you think of Superman and what you would do better than what James Gunn is going to do, which is to fail.
Well, I'm one of those guys, and maybe it's just my age, but I'm the Christopher Reeve Superman fan. And still like that movie. It was a bit campy at parts, but I think you go back to that sort of... I mean, here's a guy that grows up in the heartland of America. He would, whether you like it or not, would grown up probably been pretty conservative, very pro-America, and very old school in his ethics and his morals. And I think that's you got to play him that way. You don't have to make him corny about it. I mean, it would be kind of a nice, it's actually a nice little twist now in today's modern America to have somebody with conservative values, right? And working in the newspaper industry, which is full of screaming liberals and woke people, it would be a great little contrast to do that and have some fun with it.
Hold on a second. You brought up an interesting point here, Aaron, and I want to yell. In the movie Man of Steel, he goes to a bar, and somebody pisses him off, and so a trucker pisses him off, and he goes outside and he takes the man's truck and he wraps it around a light post. He does damage. He throws a petty little temper tantrum over being insulted by a man at the bar. Now, I heard some people telling me, yes, but it's only because he hasn't become Superman yet. No. The city of Metropolis does not make him the man he is. His parents already did. Being raised by Ma and Pa Kent, they already made him into the man that he needs to be to go into the city and be a beacon of truth and justice. If he's an asshole coming out of his home, and somehow he kills everybody that he sees, he doesn't save anyone from falling buildings, he ends up snapping the neck of his arch criminal when he doesn't have to. So somebody other than the Kents, it doesn't matter who raised him, because the Kents didn't do a good job, according to this movie.
To be fair, in Superman 2, he went back to that diner and, kind of beat that dude up.
He just sat him in his dinner and put him in the pinball machine. He
taught him a lesson. He didn't kill him. He didn't do permanent damage to him. He just bitch smacked him a little bit and said, "Stop being a bully."
Yeah,
that's all.
John. Jeez.
We don't know the outcome of that. Didn't he throw him in a pinball machine?
Yeah, and it said tilt. Yeah.
I agree with
Shards
John.
of glass could have punctured that man's lung spine.
He probably lived in a wheelchair after.
He's crippled.
Choked on some pizza.
Oh, Andy, too soon. Damn.
Not to mention, he pretty much gave away his secret identity. with
Yep.
the whole act. Oh, I've been working out. No one's going to believe that.
Why?
He slid a guy past down a 20-foot countertop.
A strong guy could do that.
No,
Billy Tucci could do that. I've seen him.
Doesn't happen. Doesn't happen.
What are you talking about? You could pick a guy up by his collar. You could put him on the counter, and you could say, "Order up."
Bram Nolan could do it.
Wait a minute. He had his glasses on, so there's no way they could have possibly made the connection that he's Superman.
Right.
No way. There's no way.
Where is this Superman? Bring him to me. Bring him and John Malin to me now. God, I love Zod. I think he was the real hero in the original movies, man. Terrence Stamp as a villain. You know, why do you say these things to me when you know I will kill you for them? Great question. I used to say that to Hunter all the time when he was growing up. All the time.
That's how you put him in his place.
Yeah. That was great, man. Yeah, here's the thing. Like, it's not just that everybody's queer in the comics. I mean, that's just part of it. It's just the fact that they don't understand what superheroes are. Just fundamentally, they don't understand. And when I was doing Cyberfrog in the 1990s, I didn't either, because I was reading Deadpool, I was reading Image stuff, and so Cyberfrog just killed people, tied their necks in knots, slammed bricks into their foreheads, bitch smacked 80-year-old ladies. Like, Cyberfrog was not a hero. He was of the 90s. And it wasn't until I went to DC Comics and met Mike Carlin, the man who made Rob Liefeld cry. And he did. And we talked about that, yeah. That I really got an education about how superheroes were supposed to behave, you know. They seem to have forgotten.
Can I make a comment about the Superman thing?
Yes, please, David.
I think the problem with any kind of modern superhero thing is they make them modern. And especially Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, and they don't make them of their time. And if Superman was the Superman from 1939 and he was in our time now, it would still make sense for you to call him the Big Blue Boy Scout, and he's looking at the world through the lens of, like, I pitched a story to DC before about what if Superman left Earth early on, like in the 40s. Like, he didn't go through the 70s and 80s and all that kind of stuff. And he left, and he made the Fortress of Solitude like a satellite type thing. And he's looking from far away. And the reason why he left is because Lois got killed by Lex Luthor. But you find out she's not dead. She's actually she got zapped into the Phantom Zone. Right. And so he has like a moral question. It's like, okay, if I let her out, I'm letting out possibly some other villains or other evil Kryptonians that come with him. But he's still dealing with the loss and still being the man of yesterday, not the man of today. And the thing about how they're writing superheroes today, they're putting themselves in it and say, oh, but this is how he would act today, and we're using the moral rubric of how people act today. That's why we don't like them. You know,
how we act, how we expect each other to act, how the cynical, like, human kind of.
Exactly.
David, I got a question. What year did you pitch at?
That was probably in early 2000.
Who did you pitch it to?
Mark Chiarello, and he was supposed to give it to Dan DiDio.
That was the plot to that's the Man for Tomorrow, the Jim Lee run.
Really?
Oh, snap, they stole it from you.
Yeah, Lois, he uses the Phantom Zone thing, and everybody thinks she's dead, but she's in the Phantom Zone, and he's reading through the book. Yeah.
I stopped
Sorry.
Comics for a long time.
I thought I was having a bad day.
Oh man, I wish. All right.
Interesting. They're swiping. Yeah,
imagine
he
somebody
stole it.
stealing one of David's ideas. Can you imagine?
Oh shit! Oh my god! I just got that.
Hang on.
Boom! Wait, hold on. Boom!
It was what the fuck is that?
I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry, David. No, but for tomorrow, that was a thing in there. Like Lois Lane gets trapped in the Phantom Zone, and like half the world's population is gone. It's sort of Superman's fault. He goes into some sort of grieving state, and then Zod's in there, and basically ends up fighting Zod.
I had a part where he finds out because the weapon that Lex Luthor gets, it zaps Lois in there, but it takes one out, and it takes out Brainiac, and Brainiac is the one that lets Superman know that, hey, I could give you back the thing that you yearn for the most, and he thinks it's Lois, and he's like, no, your parents. And so you find out in the story that his parents actually, in the last minute before Krypton explodes, they decide to put themselves in the Phantom Zone to preserve themselves, hoping that their son will find out, hey, they're still alive, and you could bring them out.
Yeah, that was like in the middle, like 6 and 7 in the arc.
Damn, they just they got it all.
Better make a phone call. Say,
No, I'm joking about that. That wasn't in there.
Okay.
I don't remember that.
You son of a gun. Aaron Lepresti's Wraith of God Blood Hunter still in demand for a limited time. Here's this video. I don't know why you haven't backed it yet, chat. Let's go. Absolutely beautiful. Legendary Aaron Lepresti.
We are so close to being done. I am finishing up. I got 8 pages of coloring to do. I'm working on that right now. Stretch goal cards are all done. I mean, there's some new color art on here for the cards. If you want to scroll down just a little bit, Ethan, if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, I do want to scroll down.
So we have the. Where are they? How come none of the visuals are showing up?
Oh, they're not loaded yet.
Oh, I see.
Should I go back up a little bit? Let me see here.
Yeah, they're just above the covers here.
Oh, I love this. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a pinup in the book. There's the Esther Queen of Hearts trading card or playing card. Everybody gets one. It matches the Ace of Spades that came with the first campaign, and then we've got there's a couple cards above that. Garbage Man card there, which I just finished. There's Dan Lawless's Wraith card that everybody gets for free. Look at all this free stuff. And the Kid Carter card everybody gets for free. And if we hit 150, or I should say when we hit 150, there's a bookmark that everybody's going to get that has new art on it too that I've sort of been flashing around social media. So we're almost done. So I'm hoping to have this thing ready for the printer by the first week of September. So it won't be open too much longer. So get in there and back while you can. Thank you.
Our mods are putting the link in the chat. Go back Wraith of God 2 and make sure everybody gets a bookmark. If we get this to 150, everybody's getting a bookmark with their order. So yeah, make that happen. Our friend Billy Tucci has something in demand right now. He's got the Senryaku Omnibus Edition. Remember this, Billy?
Yes, I do. We're going to we're actually about $150 away, less than $200,000 with both our campaigns, with our Indiegogo and our Kickstarter. And the book goes to press this week.
Here's this great trailer. It really is good. Where is Irene? You're right, chat.
Push.
Man, Texiera is so good. Some of the best artists in comics. And Cully Hamner.
Not all of them, just some of them.
Beautiful.
If I was friends with you guys definitely would have been in it.
By the way, Jeff Smith, shout out to Jeff Smith, just had a heart attack. What is this?
Yep.
Wait,
yep.
he gives shout outs for heart attacks? Wait.
No, he's recovering. He's a great guy.
Wow.
He's recovering. Debbie and I
Shout out for recovering, Jeff Smith.
Soup for him. And he just he's a tough son of a bitch, I'll tell you that. He's my buddy. So God bless him. That's
Hope
I
he's
can
okay.
hear that about anybody, But hey, we're all getting to that age, when it just creeps up on you.
Yeah, tell me about
John's
it.
regretting that trip to Taco Bell right now.
Yeah. But yeah, this book is going to the printer. It's going to the printer Friday. It's all done. We're just going through the editing of all the final stages and stuff, and the pages look phenomenal. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous book. I can't wait
agreed.
to see it.
Can I pay a compliment to everybody?
Yes,
please. Start with me.
Everybody's campaign, their videos are amazing. So you guys are really awesome. The stuff that you're doing. I have no business being here, but I appreciate.
Are you insane? Yes, you do.
Awesome. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, everybody's videos are really good except for John's. Here we go. Here's John's.
That's not
Wow, John, that was great.
People are saying that music's gay, and if they could punch me through the monitor right in the face, they would.
Let me hear it.
That's love.
Yeah, it is really gay. It's like this. At first I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights just thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong. And I learned how to carry on, and so you're back. Hold on a second, let me get the beat. Drop the beat.
Here it comes, here it comes.
There you go. And now you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that fucking lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I'd have known for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me. Oh, now go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now. 'Cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? You think I'd crumble? You think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, not I. I will survive. See how perfectly it works, John?
Yeah.
That's why people are calling it gay.
I mean, I never saw that.
Yeah.
Until now I
I
can
still don't see it. What are you
I
talking
see it
about?
now, John. John, I think he's right.
John sees it.
Yeah. On the other hand, we have Cyberfrog, Red Extermination, with an incredible trailer. Watch my trailer.
Okay.
Oops. Volume's off.
Oh my god. Makes me want to cut myself.
I'm a cutter.
Lay down. Seeing red, everyone. Red Extermination, Cyberfrog 3. We're back at today.
Where do you guys go to get these trailers made?
You know what? Mine was made by a fan. So
I made
Texas
my
Mofo makes them.
Yeah.
We can tell.
Music.
Yeah.
John made his and picked his own music.
That's
Picked it out
great, John.
myself.
Yeah, I can't believe you picked that for music though. It just doesn't really seem like something you would do.
Yeah, it had a nice, nice little beat, little bit of bass in it. Get you excited, get you pumped for
Did you make yours,
homosexual
Shane?
activities.
Did you make yours, Shane?
No, Vaughn from Monster MD made mine. Vaughn
Looks
Clown.
like old John's the only one out here making his own beef.
Doing it all himself.
Old fashioned, they say. Hands-on man.
This is the music I would have chosen for John Malin's video.
For you, I'm away. Wait, are you gonna get struck?
Yeah.
Right. For a joke?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have
Wait.
picked that too.
Can you imagine, John? Do you see what I'm saying now?
Oh yeah, it'd be great.
Rather than disco, and this band is called Godsmack.
Disco.
Yeah.
Darren's favorite band.
Godsmack.
Yeah. It's good too.
Godlike.
Yeah, like that, John. Yeah. Look, they're in a cage.
Just like Trent Reznor.
Did Obama put them in there?
Yeah, and they're kids in cages. I'm alive for you. I'm awake because of you, John. John, you're swallowing someone.
Oh, that's gay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa, is that the new Superman
Never
song?
noticed that line was so gay. Wow.
Yeah.
They're in prison.
I'll
so-
stick to the disco.
Things happen.
I'll stick with the disco. I like the shiny balls.
Right.
Was
Hey,
that
this
singer
is all
young
about
Artie Bear?
Where is
Where
Art
is
T.
Art?
Bear?
Yeah.
Where's Art? Where's Reenie? Where is Graham Nolan?
Where are these people?
Reedy said in the in the
They must
green
not
room,
be running a crowdfund right now. I guess.
She was exhausted.
Who is?
Reedy from her trip.
Where did she go?
Oh, she back?
Yeah. She says she's back from Arkansas.
And now she's back from Arkansas.
Wait, isn't that where Mitch is at? Arkansas?
Oh, interesting. And now she's back from Arkansas. She thought she'd skip Comicsgate Kings so she could stay home and draw. She doesn't give a fuck about John Malin. She doesn't want to do this show. She could just...
It's just...
Yeah, all right. Anyway, let me read some super chats from the great people of this chat. Pete Callen says he drowned in pizza, Mamma Mia. Apparently he did choke on some pizza. He went out like Mama Cass did. And that's...
oh my God. Jeez.
Yeah, rest in peace. Pete Callen says, I'll bet heaven has the best wheelchair ramps for him.
Oh my God.
SHS Rebels 08 says, on the animation film of Superman Red Sun, they made Wonder Woman gay, just like Shane Gay Davis.
Oh my God.
Thank you for $5.
We're getting there.
Pete Callen is my daddy. Says, hey Shane, you said you've been in CG for almost 4 years. Didn't Frega launch Black Flag before you arrived? Just trying to get my timeline straight. Yeah, where is Dan Frega? We got to get some Black Flag pages and see how that book's going. I really am looking forward to that. I bought all the 90s books, including the rare ash cans. Stuff is very
Stuff he
detailed.
keeps showing us looks really, really good. I know he's working on it.
Yeah. It's really detailed. And, sorry,
I talked to him yesterday. He said he's finishing it up.
Good. Let me see here. Chris Topher says the gods would have cleansed the Mascara for their sin. Pete Callen says Rucka was inspired by Liam's Boy Island. I should have backed Wonder Island. I really screwed up. I wonder if it's too late. Sigmoid Freund says it's not mentioned in the article, but Rucka's Wonder Woman Year One story in Tom King's run will be renaming the Amazon's home They Them Askyra. They Them Askyra. Paul Freese, the people are funny. John, come to the VFW in Northville this week. I'll buy you a couple of beers. Maybe hanging with some vets will cheer you up. Ooh.
No. Is that in the hood? I hope that's not in the hood.
No.
Wait a second, he'd leave his house. That'd be weird.
How dare they?
Alpha Suma for $10 says Godlike 72.
Hey.
Yurashima Taru says anyone defending Men of Steel doesn't know Superman. Stephen De La Vega says it's my birthday. Being Comicsgate the best gift of all. Well, happy birthday, Stephen.
Happy birthday.
Hey, Steven. Way to go.
Superman was born in the heart of the heartland, says J Mama fan. Oh yeah, that was a good song. Do you ever hear that, Aaron Lopresti?
Is that new one that's getting a lot of the heart of the heartland?
Yeah.
No, it's not exactly that one, but it's as gay as that one. Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know. That wasn't I was born in the heart of the heartland. Play
That's all you got?
it. I seem to recall that if you play it, it'll be self-explanatory.
Paul Smash says, damn it, Aaron, just say yes.
All right,
listen.
I love it, Ethan. It's great.
You do love it? Oh, good. Then let's play it because.
Too late. I tried.
Mark's in the hospital right now. But so you don't forget whose program this is, here he is singing his favorite song.
I don't think songs need a lot of words.
Oh my God.
I like to keep things simple.
This went viral? What is this?
This is a song about my childhood.
Childhood.
I grew up in the heart of the heartland.
Aaron.
I grew up in Iowa. I grew up in the heart of the heartland.
Yeah.
I
Right there in
grew up
Lepresti.
in Iowa.
Iowa.
I grew up in the heart of the heartland.
EVS set me up, man.
I grew up in Iowa. I grew up
This guy's gonna have an aneurysm.
heart of the heartland. I grew up in Iowa.
Shut up, you Peckerwood yokel. What the fuck?
I grew up in the heart of the heartland.
I don't like white people anymore.
In Iowa, I grew up in the heart of the heartland.
I'm downloading this
I
right now.
grew up in Iowa. I grew up in the heart
Oh my
of the
God.
heartland. I grew up in Iowa.
Fuck you, rich men north of Richmond. This guy grew up in
In
Iowa.
the heart
Is this
of the
available on
heartland. I grew up in
Aaron's going to iTunes right now.
Iowa. I grew up in the heart of the heartland. I grew up in Iowa. I grew up in the heart of the heartland. I grew up in Iowa. I grew up in the heart of the heartland.
This song is long as Stairway to Heaven. Jesus.
Oh my
In
God.
Iowa.
Sounds like some people don't like the Heartland.
In the heart of the heartland.
This should have been on the Man of Steel soundtrack. That's all I'm saying.
In Iowa. I grew up
Alex,
in the heart
this is not a
of the
loop. Play the extended
heartland.
version.
I grew up in Iowa.
All right, please, God, stop this.
In the heart
It's not over yet. He's still singing. Waiting for him to get to the chorus. Where's the hook?
Iowa. I grew up in the heart of the heartland. I grew up in Iowa.
I can't take it.
I grew up in the heart of the heartland. I grew up in Iowa.
Oh my God. I'd say kick Aaron for this, but then he wouldn't have to be tortured like us.
This is Aaron's fault.
You have to keep him here.
In Iowa, I grew up in the heart of the heartland. I grew up.
I'm going to wake up at 3 a.m. shouting this.
Now do it again.
No.
Oh man.
How many viewers did you lose while you were playing?
53.
We're down to 5.
You can't stop. It's an endurance test. You know, the guy was singing passionately about his childhood. He doesn't believe songs have to have a lot of words.
I'm sending
I like
this
to
to
sing.
every one of my family members. God.
Save that for the guys at Guantanamo. They'll spill the beans on everything.
See, I think that could actually be cool if they did it like 2 or 3 times, and then like if Slipknot took that as like an intro for a song, and then they brought in. They're from Iowa.
Somebody should remix that. Why doesn't Sinatra remix that into something good? I wonder if he could. I wonder if there's a beat
Put
there.
a beat behind it.
Yeah, sure. Alpha Suma says,
Dan's intro music.
yeah. Christopher Reeve's Superman portrayal is iconic. Thank you, Alpha Suma, for $10. His subtle transition between Superman and Clark with the glasses adjustment showcased a profound understanding of the character, truly unmatched. 100% agree with you. Christopher Gorey says, superheroes should be the people you would want to raise your kids if something happened to you. Oh, you mean like drag queens? Like, that's... No? Cal Razor says, being a big... Yes.
Would you want Batman to raise your kid?
Sure.
Yeah, he'll dress them up in bright colors to attract gunfire.
He'll make them eat rats.
Toughen them up. That's tough love.
Call him a fucking retard. Didn't he do that too? Hey, you fucking retard. Take
So
the
you know who
trash
I
out.
am? Being a Boy Scout with traditional sensibilities and manners worked for Chris Evans and Captain America, it would work for Superman. Hellraiser. 100%. That's exactly right. Sizzlewick says, R.I.P. Donovan Young Crip. A lot of people mourning Donovan tonight. And Alex VRB says, this is not on a loop. Play the extended version. Yeah. And it wasn't on a loop. That was... He sang that, you know.
I think that should be the song for Death Raiders trailer, Rob.
Oh, dude. It makes people angry.
I mean, think about it. You pitched Death Raider, that Death Raider grew up in the heart of the Heartland just to go get his legs and nuts blown off, and then he has to make that cyber.
Doesn't lose his nuts, just his legs. Oh. Come on, Andy. You always fantasize about him losing his nuts for something. I don't know what's wrong.
I'm hoping we can rebuild
You're
him.
hoping.
I want a splash page of that in the story. His fucking balls are flying right at you, Jack Kirby style.
What's going on here?
Oh, that's wrong, dude. That's wrong.
Just saying.
You're not a nice person, Andy.
Hey.
Yeah. Let me see here. We got another one here. Son of Libby Radio says, play it again. I missed some of the lyrics.
The 2 words.
I might have to. I don't want you guys to miss any of that.
Oh, shit. It should be subtitled so we don't miss any of the words.
That's right.
No, I agree. All right. So let me see. I want to thank everybody for coming here tonight. Really appreciate you all. You are the best. And I'm just going to turn it over to you guys. If you have something that you want to promote real quick before we close out, I think now would be the time to do that. Andy Smith.
Oh, of course, Cordrat the Reckoning, guys. It is in the color phase now, and the lettering's getting done. I wrapped up all the black and white art, and we're looking at getting to 100,000 for that Bud Root 4-page Lilith story to add to the book to make it 80 pages. So go check it out and go back it today.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Aaron Lopresti, a.k.a. Lopez.
Wraith of God Blood Hunter is going to be wrapping it up in just a couple of weeks. So get out there and back it while you still can. We get to 150K. You get along with all the other free goodies, you get a bookmark with some brand new art on it. So lots of fun stuff. And I'll be priming for my Kit Carter graphic novel, which is the next project coming up right after Blood Hunters ends. So
I didn't know that. That'd be exciting.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that. Texas Mofo says, promote my latest tweet. Oh, your new video? All right, here we go.
You're such a gay boy, you love the taste of cum. You take it up the ass, you love to fuck fun. Gay boy.
What?
we have to go out in a note like that.
Oh,
That's
my
messed
goodness.
Oh, Lord.
What was that, Texas Mofo? What the hell? What's going on? Billy Tucci, what would you like to say?
Just thank you for having me.
You got to follow up after that.
Yeah,
Thanks
dude.
for having me. The great show. Everybody back. Shisen Ryaku. It goes to the printer for proofing Friday. Thank you for your support. We start fulfilling next month. Boom.
John Malin?
Chad Townsend has a book called Black Phantom closing in 3 days. Looks pretty cool. Check it out. And there's a GoFundMe for Donovan if you'd like to help with the funeral expenses. Thank you.
Rob Hunter.
Please, everybody, go check out Death Raider on Indiegogo. Kicking ass on the artwork. Like it's been a lot of fun. And I actually just finished all the marker stuff on the soldier scene. And he does not lose his balls the way Andy wants to believe it happens. He does lose his legs, but not his balls. So, and I'm also taking down the perks for the artwork and the watches and all that stuff. So, the last chance to get artwork or watches. So.
Shane Davis.
Extend. It's up our first week. We unlocked our first stretch goal at 60,000. We're moving up on 62,000. If you don't know what Extend is, it's about 3 video gamers that test out a new virtual reality game that's every game in any game. And when they log out, they pull the game into the real world. They activate as their avatars. They have all their special abilities and special moves and all of that. And adventure happens. So please go check out the book. And I would like to say, go check out the GoFundMe for Donovan. The few times I was on stream with him, he was a really good guy, and it is to help pay for funeral expenses.
And what about you, David?
Bass Reeves West of Hell. It's coming out. Go check it out. And hopefully something soon with Ethan Van Sciver. So we'll see.
Yes, we will, sir. Thanks, everybody, for being here. You're the best. Post Kangs over on John Malin's channel. And we'll see you all next week. David, stick around, okay? All right, bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
I'm not gonna stand here and wait. I'll hold on to the wings of the eagles. Watch as we all fly away.
It'll be soon, but not tonight, Eric July. I'm not quite ready. Though my nights are sleepless, I still dream, Eric July. I dream of that ass. I won and lost many things in my career. Championships, blood. I lost many things in my career. Championships, blood. I never, ever main evented at San Diego Comic-Con. This is my chance. My last chance, Eric July. In my way, there's a man, and that man has my gold, my ticket to the Eisner Awards. He may be the game. You may be the champion. You may be the best in the independent comics industry today, Eric July. I should know. But you are no Alan Moore. You are no Jack Kirby. And you never will be. 50 years I've been chasing this dream, Eric July. Dozens of fractures, hundreds of stitches. Countless nights I bled, Eric July. You may say, this is no dream. This is a nightmare. Maybe, Eric July. But it's your nightmare. And I'm gonna decide when you wake up.